Leicester champions, champions of Europe finally. History made in Istanbul. The treble complete.
History makers. For the first time ever, an English club have won 4 titles in a row.
Hello everybody, how is everyone doing? Welcome to the final watch-along of 2024. Here we go, final game for Manchester City as well. We got to win this. Come on, when is it going to end? When is this shite going to end? Surely we win this game. I feel like we will. I said that against Everton, I didn't say it against Villa. But I do believe we are going to win this one. I really do believe it. And I don't know why there's no logic to it. That it's just purely emotion. Again, I'm riding on the emotion that I believe we will win this. We will win this. Get your predictions in, everybody. I want to hear them. I want to hear what you believe as well. And make sure you're hitting that like button and subscribing if you are new. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Team news is interesting. I'm a little bit surprised to see De Bruyne in there. I know people would actually want to see De Bruyne. I mean, we all know what he's capable of, but he's rarely shown that this season. So to see him come onto the pitch the other day against Everton, I thought he was average when he came on as a substitute. I thought you were expecting some sort of impact from Kevin De Bruyne. Wasn't to be, and he was first off the pitch as well. He couldn't wait to get off that pitch. So I was a little surprised to see him in the starting 11. What he's going to do with Foden is interesting. So I presume you've already seen the starting 11, but I'll go through it anyway. Ortega in the bags. Rico Lewis right back, Akanji, Ake and Gvardiol make up the back four. In front of them, Kovacic. I've gone Savinho on the right and Foden on the left. Rarely does Foden get played out there unless it could be the other way around. It could be Foden on the right and Savinho on the left. It could be that. But my thinking is he's going to send Gvardiol forward and invert Foden. Tuck Foden infield a little bit and have Gvardiol on the overlap. That's my prediction with what he's going to do. In the middle, De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva propping up Erling Haaland. Which I'm pleased with the team, actually. I'm actually reasonably pleased with the team. Just a little bit of De Bruyne. I'm just wondering what he's going to deliver today. The fact that he got a reasonable amount of rest against Everton, to me, suggests that it's a fully fit Kevin De Bruyne is raring to go. So I want to see him running about that pitch. That's what I want to see today. Kyle Walker makes it to the bench. A bit of a Christmas miracle there. Miraculously recovered from that flu that he had, 20 minutes ago against Everton. Came back out of nowhere. He's suddenly fine. He's on the bench, everybody. So Christmas miracles happen, everybody. Kyle Walker's back on the bench. So no problems on the pitch at least. But yeah, how is everybody doing? Good to see everybody. Hope you're all doing good. Lucian was in here first, finally, as well. So good to see you as well, mate. Let me just sort this out first, because I need to actually get you up. Wait a minute. Let me sort this out first, because there is a little issue here. I want to get the chat working, first of all. But yeah, how's everyone doing? Is everyone ready for New Year? Let me sort this out. Come on. What are you doing here? Right, we got no chat coming onto the screen today, which is unfortunate. It's unfortunate. But I'll sort it out. I'll sort it out now, actually. So you're going to have to bear with me, everybody. Hope everyone's good. Hope everyone's well. Let's fix this crap. What have I done? What have I done? Yeah, sorry, everybody. Professional as ever here on Typical City. Fix this crap. Yeah, so predictions-wise, I think we're going to score 3 goals today, and we're going to keep a clean sheet. How stupid am I? Very stupid. Right, that's that gone. Let's see now. Right, Lucian, you were in here first, mate. So, no, not working. Right, we're going to sort it out. Don't worry, we're going to sort it. We're going to sort it. And if it doesn't work, we've got no chat today. So that's that. Unfortunate, but that's what we're living with right now. Can you see me, first of all? Yeah, the chat's not working. Sorry, everybody. Yeah, we've got no chat. I'll still speak to you. Anyway, Lucian, good to see you, mate. James says, City needs to play a low block till they figure this out. This squad is out of sorts. I love you, James, but I actually disagree with you there, mate. I'm not sure we do want to go too defensive, because I think there's an element of I don't know. I kind of want to stick to our guns a little bit because it's what won us many, many trophies. And I know a lot of people saying, well, we're not winning trophies right now and we're losing football matches, so something needs to change. I think that the number of players available to us needs to change. Maybe the odd shift in mentality a little bit. I think predominantly mentality is a key factor here for these players because I think they're struggling. I think they're struggling mentally, confidence-wise, and I think if we got a shot in the arm of confidence, I think we'd feel pretty good. A win against Leicester would be one step towards that. Certainly won't fix anything. There's a long way to go to actually fix this. But yeah, no, I see your point, James, in terms of going for a low block. But that's what it's all about, isn't it, mate? You think differently to me, and I'd rather have a chat that challenges my way of thinking than nodding and smiling and going, yes, you're right. You need to surround yourself with people that challenge your way of thinking in life. And James, you're doing that because I don't think we should have a low block, but I see the reasoning, mate. I understand it. Vijay says, come on, City, let's get them 3 points. I want to see us fight Maverick. Here we go again. I read that before and it made me chuckle. And I wish I could put it on the screen, but I can't, which is annoying. I need to fix this. I'll try and fix it again at some point. But Abattoirville says, this is his prediction of the game today, and I completely agree. 89% possession, Rico holds fort while rest of the team attack. Long ball to Vardy, 1-0 Leicester. That's exactly what's going to happen, mate. Jamie bloody Vardy, here to have a party. He absolutely is. You know that's coming. But yeah, I can see that happening. Very, very easily see that happening. Absolutely, 100%. But let's have a look at the Leicester starting 11, actually, while speaking of Jamie Vardy, because he makes it into the starting 11. Could have been Daka today. Stolicic in net for Leicester. Back four of Justin, Cody, Vestergaard and Christiansen. Midfield front, defensive midfield 2, really, with Winks, who's probably going to push forward a little bit. But Winks, Sumar. Now, the next players you're going to hear, you're going to have to forgive me for my pronunciation here. Buenanotte, right wing. El Ganouche, attacking midfield. Mavidi, left wing. And Jamie Vardy. Oh, Jamie Vardy, I know that twat. Everyone knows that twat. Jamie Vardy, the bell end up front, of course. Everyone knows that guy. Yeah, I wish I could put these things on the screen because I need to sort it out. Beast, you're absolutely right. Vardy shithousery. I'm going to give it one more go to see if I can actually fix it. But it's not looking good, unfortunately, because it's not your typical thing that other YouTubers use. I use something different to get it up, and it ain't working. So you're wondering whether I've done the right thing here using this bloody thing. But let's see if we can have a crack at getting this working again. But how's everyone doing in terms of New Year's Eve? Are you ready? Are you ready for 2025? Because I am. I think the football club is as well. Manchester City absolutely need 2025. We really do. Oh, it's still not working. Still not working. That's disappointing, isn't it? Really disappointing. So I'll still speak to you anyway. G-Not says, sorry, Johnny, but you gotta love Vardy. Well, you do and you don't. Depends. Do you know what? If I was a football player, I would probably behave quite a bit like Jamie Vardy in terms of winding up the away fans, the way he celebrates goals. You know, was it Crystal Palace because they're the Eagles that he went past them going like that? Oh yeah, Jamie Vardy. What did he do? Did he do something to the Spurs fans the other day? Didn't he do that in terms of the number of Premier League trophies that he's got compared to Spurs? Yeah. So yeah, he's a proper wind-up merchant, isn't he, Jamie Vardy? Just watching Sheffield United versus West Brom, which is the game on here before City's game, which kicks off in approximately 18 minutes there or thereabouts. William, thank you very much for the super chat, mate. I can't put it on the screen. God, it's fucking frustrating. But I appreciate it, mate. January is close. I can't wait to be disappointed. Oh, that's a bit of a flattener. William's just absolutely flattened me with that. Yeah, well, I've got a good feeling about January, mate, to disagree with you. I think we're going to do something reasonably good in January. I feel like we'll sign a decent player. A couple makeshift players here and there, but I believe that it'll be a good window for City. I really believe that. who I don't actually know in terms of the players, because we've been linked with about 400 players in the last 2 weeks, trying to figure out which is a legitimate player and which isn't a legitimate player. But there's a few. I made the video yesterday on who should be or potential cover for Erling Haaland. Check that out if you haven't already. But there's so many names that I didn't mention in that video as well. Obviously, you get more stereotypical number 9s like your Vlahovic and Gyökeres and Marcus Thuram, and they're your out-and-out number 9s, but they're not going to come anywhere in January. Do you know what I mean? So we need to explore realistic options. Jonathan David is a realistic option that's a very likely like-for-like player in terms of what could cover for Erling Haaland. And the fact that his contract is ending pretty soon is a real good sign, a good omen that Manchester City could do some business with Lille. The other players that I linked were all pretty much like they can do that job, but they excel in other areas of the pitch, if that makes sense. Kind of similar to how Alvarez excelled probably as a number 9, but he could do other roles. I was thinking the other way of players that can play predominantly in either out wide or in attacking midfield, but can go into the number 9 role if needed. Whereas Jonathan David was probably the only player on that list that is an out-and-out number 9 that can drop rather than be the other way around. But yeah, the Messi one, Ortiz Illuminati, there's no way that we'll be going for. If we get Messi in January, I'm not sure where the club's going, to be honest. As amazing as it would be just to say you've signed Messi, the attention that would draw to the football club, it would do very good things for the football club financially. Of course it would. But I'm thinking about purely on the pitch. Is Messi the answer right now on the pitch, considering his age? I know, I'm talking about the current version of Messi. You know what I mean? He's old, mate. He walks about. He walks about the pitch. Yeah, he comes to life a little bit when the ball lands right at his feet. He explodes into life, but he's not as sharp as he used to be, and that's understandable. So I mean, it would be more of a gimmick. It would be more of a media signing, like rather than an actual football, a logical football signing. I'm not sure there's much sense in signing Messi in terms of where does he fit into this midfield, and would he stop the counter-attacks that we keep facing? All the transitions that we keep facing, is he going to help prevent that? Nah, he's not. He's not, unfortunately. But he's an amazing player, but I would love to have him in terms of just like buying a football shirt, a City shirt, that legitimately you can put Messi on the back of. How good would that be? Just to do that, I would like that. That would be great. But yeah, I wouldn't want to see him on the pitch too often, to be honest, purely because it's like he would probably make things worse for City in terms of our defensive problems. But you're hoping Kevin De Bruyne today does exactly what I'm talking about. He needs to run about this pitch today, because I'm surprised at the midfield 2 from Leicester to play Winks. He's got options in that midfield, Van Nistelrooy, the Leicester manager. He could have played Oliver Skipp, which is what I thought he was going to do instead of Winks, alongside Sumar. Now, Skipp and Sumar would have been a stronger defensive partnership in front of their back 4. He's gone for Winks, which makes me think that he's thinking more on the front foot and actually getting goals in this game, which could bode well for City, could go terribly for City, because, I mean, who trusts City to keep a clean sheet right now? Not me. But I did already say that we're going to win 3-0, so I'm hoping we do. But Winks is open for business in terms of like defensive assurances. That is he going to provide that for Leicester? I'm not sure he is. So I think there's going to be holes in that midfield to expose it with Winks playing instead of Oliver Skipp, because he's more of an enforcer compared to Winks. But yeah, Pep's 500th game today, apparently so. I mean, who's been counting? Apparently City have, because it's his 500th game today. Unbelievable, man. I mean, apparently he won his 100th game, his 200th game, his 300th game. He drew his 400th game. So going off the pattern of his Centurion games in order, we're probably going to lose this one today. So yeah, there's that. But 500 games. Man, do you know what I mean? The guy, and you want him out. 500 games. There's not many managers out there that survive for 500 games at one football club anymore. I can't think of any beyond who since Fergie and Wenger, them sort of days. Is there any manager that's hit 500? Moyes at Everton was obviously a recent one as well. There's what's his name? The Crew manager. He was there for ages, wasn't he? Longer than Fergie, if I remember. I can't remember his bloody name now. Someone in the chat tell me, who was that Crew manager? Yeah, Simeone, yeah, Franz, Blue, he's been there for a while, hasn't he? Absolutely. Ancelotti, has he been there that long at Real Madrid? 500 games? I'm not sure it's been 500 games. Because Ancelotti, he was at Everton not too long ago, wasn't he? Remembers that? Didn't really work out, did it? He didn't really, he didn't stick with them. I think he got there and realised, what the fuck have I joined this shithole for? I'm off to Madrid, mate. But, yeah, make sure you're hitting that like button. Good to see you, Marie. How you doing? Ryan as well, good to see you. And the usual people in here. I'm going to keep trying to fix this chat because I want to put you guys on the screen, but I don't know how to actually make it happen because it's just not doing it. So, yeah, there's that, which is a problem. Not a big one, but I'm going to keep trying it. Keep trying it. You never know. You just never know. Yeah, I'm going to have a go again. Just one more go. Sorry for everybody for being incredibly boring and trying to have something fixed. It was working before. I think it's because I started the stream with my stupid thing saying hit the like button. I think because I started the stream with that, it's now being silly. But yeah, I'll try and fix it now. It's being stupid again. But yeah, Sheffield United 1, West Brom 1. If you care, if you give two shits. I mean, either of those sides could be in the Premier League next season, couldn't they? Definitely. No, it's not working. It's not working. Jonny, visit Uganda, says City Boy Africa. I'd love to travel the world, mate. I've not done enough venturing out of Europe. I have been Egypt. And I got kidnapped by a man on a camel. Genuinely, I got kidnapped by a man on a camel. Or attempted kidnapping. We went on this cruise to Israel, to Bethlehem with my parents to see where Jesus was born. And did all that stuff. Went to the Wailing Wall. And then we went to Egypt. And the guy, the host of the cruise said, nobody get on a camel, whatever you do, because it's dangerous and they're really dodgy people that try and steal you. And kidnap you. So don't do that. My parents weren't listening, obviously. And I was like, give us a ride. I want to go on this camel. It was like armed guards everywhere. So I was like, nothing's going to kick off here, man, because there's guys with AK-47s chilling around the pyramid. Do you know what I mean? So I was like, I was about 12 when this happened, by the way. I just got on a camel. The guy just started mooching into the Sahara Desert. And I got a few yards into the Sahara, quite a distance into the Sahara Desert. And he was like, hey, money, go back, money. Go back, money. And he wanted money to take me back. And he was like, no, I'm 12, mate. I'm 12. You saw my parents give you money as if I'm giving you money. I haven't got any money on me, you fool. What are you doing? No, and then so he picked me up and plonked me back onto the Sahara Desert. I had to get picked up. Unbelievable. So yeah, I buzzed off Egypt. Egypt was well good. Anyway, I'm sure that'll be fine in Uganda anyway, so I'm sure I won't get kidnapped by a camel in Uganda. I'm sure it'll be fine if I went to Uganda. But Egypt, I have my concerns about going back to Egypt. I'm not going to lie. Banter Football's from India. Good to see. Phil went to India recently and said it's wonderful. Yeah, I've never been. But Sagnik's from India as well. Don't blame the camel. Yeah, you're 100%. Blame the parents who put him on the camel, I think. My logo says come to Nigeria. I was doing a video yesterday, you might have seen it, talking about Ademola Lookman. And I mean, he's a possibility for City. I'd love to have him at City. He's 27 though, that's the concern for him, isn't he? Compared to the other players that I compared to yesterday, he is a little bit on the older side compared to them. The Mad Hatter's repping Philly. You're from Philadelphia, mate. Oh, Scout 2 I'm from Estonia. I've been to Estonia, mate. I went on a stag do in Estonia, in Tallinn. And it's mad, mate. There's like the main town is like super colourful, but outside is like so grey and bleak. But then you go through these gates in Tallinn, like some fantasy Narnia wonderland, and then all the buildings are just like purple and pink and yellow, and it's crazy, and it's like proper got a good nightlife there as well. It's really good. I enjoyed it, but outside it's like incredibly boring and bleak. We went shooting guns as well, which I'm sure there's Americans watching as well. Like, what are you talking about? Why are you getting excited about shooting a gun? I shot my breakfast open for this morning, so do you know what I mean? There'll be some Americans that that have no problem with guns. It was very foreign for me. I was like, bam, bam, bam. I was like, thinking it's a game, and it's not. It was very real, because they were real bullets that we were shooting. So, anyway, yeah. Ortiz walks around with his weapon. Well, you zip up your pants, mate. Stop having it hanging out. Sorry. Couldn't resist. Hope you're good. Anyway. Where's this chat going here? Where's the game going anyway? I'm looking forward to the game starting in a minute. Because this Sheffield United West Brom game is chilling out and taking it far too long to finish. 5 minutes of injury time, of which there's only one left. So, yeah. Anyway, I missed Jeff. I saw Jeff. Where's Jeff? There's Jeff. Jeff, in church for first half. See you in the second half. No worries, Jeff. We've got a new thing just for Jeff. Here we go. Let's see if this works.
Cheers, Jeff.
There you go. Every time you say anything now, Jeff.
Cheers, Jeff.
That's what's going to happen. Okay? Everyone who owns a copy of FIFA 13 will know exactly what I'm talking about here.
Cheers, Jeff.
Because that was just a frequent thing that would happen every single stream, every single game, when you're on FIFA. Martin Tyler would go to Jeff Shreves, the guy on the touchline, and would ask for his opinion. Oh, we've seen this injury. There's a man whose leg's hanging off. Let's go to Jeff and find out what's happened. Yeah, his leg's hanging off. He's been shot in the face and he's lost a testicle. He seems fine to carry on, though. He'll be all right. And then Martin Tyler goes, cheers, Jeff. And that's it. So that's going to be cheers, Jeff, from now on. Anytime you send me a super chat, Jeff, just for you.
Cheers, Jeff.
That's what's going to happen. I hope you can hear it, by the way. It'd be funny if you can't hear it. You're wondering what the hell I'm talking about. If I've just played something that no one even heard. But did you hear that? Did you hear that? Yeah, ISIS heard it. There you go. Specifically, which FIFA? FIFA 13, isn't it? FIFA 13. Yeah. Back in the day. Yeah, he's lost a testicle. What did I just... I don't even know what I just said. But anyway, Jeff.
Cheers, Jeff.
Appreciate it, mate. Appreciate it. Yeah, so, right, what we got here? How long left here? There's only 5 minutes till kickoff. Why am I not seeing anything about City? This is the right channel, isn't it? I'm on the right channel. Yeah, it says 2:30. We're going to go straight into the kickoff, are we? Or maybe the other channel. I was on the main event. Oh, there they are. They're in the tunnel. Fucking hell. Chilling watching Sheffield United and West Brom. It's a perfectly good Premier League football match to watch here. There's Kyle Walker, looking fit as a fiddle. KDB, ready to lead the men out. Hey up, Jason. I'm so annoyed that this chat isn't working. Proper gutted about that. It'll work in the next stream as well. It's just one of those like temperamental things. Because I want to put your things on the screen. Might have a fiddle at half time. That's what she said. That's not what she said. Hope she didn't say it anyway. Give it one more go. Let's see what happens. Players are on the way out. There's the big man, Ortega, and another big man behind him, Erling Haaland. Hopefully, Manchester City can do some fox hunting today. Because Leicester, foxes. Haha, you see what I did? See what I did? It was rubbish, wasn't it? Proper pants. Proper pants. That's it, Stefan. 2 rubbish teams, 0-0. Haha. Yeah, it's a very plausible possibility, that, to be honest, today. Oh, we've got the trumpet out. I can't hear it, but... Oh, this chat is not working at all, is it? It's not doing what I want it to do. Nope. Never mind. Maybe if I turn it off, turn it back on. No. Bollocks. Absolute bollocks. Anyway, I can read what you're saying at least. I just can't put it up on the screen. That's the main thing that I can't do. And I know I like to do that so you know what I'm talking about when I start speaking. But anyway, Douglas, good to see you as well, mate. Hope you're good. Gary's just jumped in. How you doing, mate? And Beast as well. Restart stream. Bruh. Yeah, I probably could. I don't know what would happen though if I actually turned off OBS. I think it would just conk out and then it would be like good good night, everybody. See you later. I could go. So I'd rather keep the stream going, at least, rather than losing the whole thing, because this could get from bad to worse if I start crossing off programs and stuff. Yep, Jeff, you've got your own picture, emoji, and sound. You are literally like a main feature on this channel now, Jeff. But yeah, Martin Tyler. Anyway, what did you just speak, Jeff?
Cheers, Jeff.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Jeff, give us your prediction, mate. I want to hear your prediction. It doesn't have to be in a super chat form either, by the way. Just pop it in the chat. Don't need to spend money on me, because you spent a load on me, mate, haven't you? You spent a fair amount of money on me supporting this channel for quite some time, mate, and I massively appreciate it. Love to you all. See you from the second half. Thanks for the prediction, Jeff. I mean, I'm pretty sure I just asked you to give me a prediction, and you are doing nothing of the sort. So
cheers, Jeff.
For nothing. Cheers for nothing. Anyway. Right, game's about to get underway. It's been an unusual start to a stream, hasn't it? It's been unusual because I've ballsed it up. But yeah, I got some interesting facts for you as well, because I didn't really go into the preview that much. Lisa's gone 2-0. I'd take a 2-0. Vardy looks ready. Beer-wise, let's see what happens. It's mad. He's got to be the last of a generation, Jamie Vardy. Be one of the last players ever to still smoke and drink Red Bull. Do you know what I mean? I used to be like that when I was a teenager, going onto a football pitch and stuff, like, because I used to smoke back in the day. And I still drink a little bit of Red Bull before football. But he has Red Bull and smokes before a game of Premier League football. The guy's off his head. Doesn't give a shit, does he? Right, Bernardo Silva's going to get us underway. Come on, City! Oh, no, it's not. He's ran away. He's just legged it from the ball. Now De Bruyne says, move over. Let me get this game underway. Come on, City. Let's get this bagged. 3 points bagged. Please. We need to get that top 4 spot, don't we? It's so important for the rest of this rebuild. Really is. And we're off. Come on, City. Let's hope that's working. Is that working? Clock's working. Hey, we're off. Right. Gonna start a fire with these hands in a minute. By the way, if anyone's wondering, Supercomputer has predicted a Manchester City win has a 66.3% chance of happening. This Supercomputer. It predicted, I think it was 60% against Everton. No, 70% against Everton. I think it was like 55% of the chance against Villa. This computer knows absolutely nothing. Nada. But it's gone 66.3% win for City today. So, yeah. City have dropped 12 points from winning positions this season. So if we take the lead, I don't think we can get too excited until the final whistle with figures like that. 12 points from winning positions. Interesting. Anyway, team news. Foden looks like he's on the right and Savinho's on the left. So I got it completely wrong. I did say that that's a possibility before I told you, but my prediction was Foden on the left and inverting into midfield. But looks like Foden's maintaining the width out on that right-hand side. Not my favourite position to see him play, in all honesty. I don't think that's where he's strongest. Good to see you as well, Marie. I haven't seen you in a while. And G's just jumped in as well. Apologies to everyone who's just tuned in and is wondering where the chat is in terms of on the screen. I can't highlight any of your chats today because it's just not working. I'll have it fixed for the next stream. But I can see you. I can read your words that you type into the chat box, and I will happily speak to as many of you as possible. But here comes Savinho, bursting forward. Go on, Savinho! Go on! Oh, he's overran it. Goal kick. That's so aggressive and purposeful. Good to see that from Savinho. I had a little, again, an indication of what I believe is Paul, if you're in the chat, mate, I don't know if you're watching. Is it Paul Clark? I think your second name is Paul. But you didn't think Doku played well at all, and Savinho did play well. Having looked at the game back, I'm probably edging towards what you said there, mate, to be honest. Now I've watched it back thoroughly. I thought I wasn't fair on Savinho in that game. I thought he played better than I said he did. Wasn't great. Still could do so much more. He absolutely needs to work on his end product. But there was moments from Savinho that there was a couple in the first half that were brilliant against Everton. But in the second half, he won the penalty, don't forget as well. That's a key point. But his dribbling ability looked better. It's just got to get an assist or two, hasn't it? He needs to get output. Like, he needs goals and he needs assists, and he needs them quickly, because we're getting to the second half of the season. We're in the second half of the season now, really, aren't we? So this is the time where he needs to start to shine a little bit, show us what he's all about, because we all give players a free pass when you join Manchester City, because it's not easy to hit the ground running with Pep Guardiola and his instructions. But I thought Savinho is showing promise. Pep obviously believes the same as well, because he's stuck with Savinho and he's dropped Doku for this game. Ball into Kovacic, he couldn't bring it under control, but Kovacic now is massively out of position. It's gone out of play, thankfully. But I would not be rushing to take this throw in. Fine, yeah, okay, you've rushed it. But Kovacic is massively out of position. It worries me every time he comes forward, because he's our safety net. He's our counter press player. He's the player that needs to prevent the transition. And he's not bad at it, but he's certainly not good at it. Compared to Rodri, yeah. When he goes forward like that, I'm thinking that when we lose the ball, they're just going to start bursting right through the middle of us. Anyway, ball into Savinho. He's brought it down wonderfully. Great touch from Savinho. Lays it off to Josko. City knocking it about. I'm surprised we're in our home kit, by the way. Both wearing blue. I know it's a very different shade of blue, but still, both blue. I can tell them apart, obviously. But I'm surprised. Kovacic giving it away. Got it back, though. Got it back. Little bit of a misunderstanding there between Rico. De Bruyne over the bar. Has an early shot from KDB. Oh. Yeah, it's been a positive start from City. Positive start. Lisa wants Liam Delap to be backup. Does anyone agree? I would like that to be backup. I just think he would be a fool to do that to his career. Yeah, you're joining Manchester City, but you're joining the bench. You're going from a starting 11 Premier League team. Yeah, Ipswich likely to be relegated. Buenanduta bringing it forward here. This man over here as well. Oh, no. Mavididi into the penalty area. Shot! Whipped! And it's wide. Is that a corner? Mavididi, is that how you pronounce it, by the way? I'm sorry if I'm getting that wrong, but Mavididi, not good at these. The three in midfield for Leicester today. I can't even say the word four, so I'm going to have big trouble pronouncing El Kahanusi and Mavididi. And Jamie Vardy. Jamie bloody Vardy. I think he's scored the most goals against one opposition for any Leicester player in the Premier League. I believe, against City. He loves scoring against us, doesn't he? I think he's got 9 goals or maybe even more against us. He loves popping up against Manchester City, doesn't he? He absolutely loves it. Jack, good to see you from the USA. Can we get a fucking win, please? I would very much like that, Jack. I would very much like that. And I think we will. I think we'll win today. I don't know why. There's no logic. I said that at the start of the stream. I just don't know where that's coming from. It's just utter belief. We're in the prayer moments now, aren't we? Praying for a win, and just hopefully the footballing gods listen to us. Josko, back to Nathan Ake. Make sure you're hitting that like button if you've just tuned in. Subscribe if you're new. Become a typical City member if you'd like to support the channel even more. That link is in the description of the video. Is that true, Ryan? Loving that we've got Guardiola chants from our fans. Good to see. It was at the King Power Stadium where we banged that drum. You know, because we've got boom, boom, Guardiola. That's where that song really took off at King Power Stadium, like 4 seasons ago, I think it might have been actually. Long ball over the top for De Bruyne, across the face of goal to Erling Haaland, and it's saved! Oh no, that was the one. You're thinking 1-0. Right foot, it's a good move. It's a great move from City. De Bruyne drifting out wide, going in an unfamiliar position, over into that right wing position almost, De Bruyne. He ghosts in, late, ball over the top. He feeds it first time on the side foot volley, cuts it back to Haaland first time. Haaland with a right foot effort, first time himself, and it's saved. But I mean, Haaland hitting the target, that's good. That's good. At least he's hitting the target, and it was a reasonable effort and a good move. City, good good. Again, we did well against Everton in the same stages of the game against Everton. So I'm seeing the same thing. Kovacic, man on, mate. Well done. You've kept the ball. Go on, Cover. Oh, he's had it taken off him. Bit too far to go there in the end, but I need to sort this chair out here. Fucking chair. This bastard chair. You know when one of the legs is like right in the middle and you can't put your feet anywhere because it's one of them splayed out spiral chairs. Fucking chair. Fucking chair. Anyway, Leicester coming forward. Justin bringing it forward. Looking for Vardy in the middle. No. Gets it inside to Buonanotte. Justin Josko. Super strong, mate. Bloody hell. He must be incredibly frail. That Justin just got bullied by Josko. That looked like a man pushing a boy over, that did. That really did. But here's that move. It was a great ball from Rico. I never saw who actually played the pass. And it was a Rico Lewis ball over the top to De Bruyne. Well found by Rico. Brilliantly cushioned down by Kevin De Bruyne, who cuts it back to Haaland. And then first time sweeping effort from Erling Haaland. Right foot saved with the feet of Stolicic. Stole a chick. Have you ever stole a chick off another man? Where am I going with this? Where I just said, well, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I don't know. Stole a chick off another man. Don't know why that's tickled me. It's not even funny, but I found it funny. Oh, can you imagine the fun I have by myself talking with some of the things I come out with? Because I do speak to myself quite a bit. Anyway, Foden, ball out to De Bruyne, who's on that right wing position again. Ball in, back post, it's Savinho! He crosses it back. I think he was trying to just keep it down there, but his side foot effort, you're thinking he's going to at least try and hit the target here, but I think he was cushioning it back towards the goal. Oh no, Mavididi is coming forward. Buonanotte, he's got Winks on the overlap. Jamie Vardy is in, he's got to be offside. He's got to be offside. Jamie Vardy's been clattered by Ortega. It's a definite penalty if he's off. He's offside. He's offside. He's offside. It's all good. It's all good. Lemelieur, all this waffling for Vardy to score a brace. Yeah, he nearly did. He nearly got halfway there, mate. But he looked offside. But even by the naked eye, he looked offside there. Yeah, he's offside. But yeah, Ortega came flying out of his goal and just completely clattered Jamie Vardy. Would have been a penalty, in my opinion. Yeah, probably. Should have definitely, actually. A penalty, that would have been. But offside. Good to see you, Mullet. How you doing? Devious as well. How you doing? Yeah, 500 games for Pep Guardiola. Can you believe it? Well read by Kovacic. Having a good game so far, Kovacic. He's got a man all over him. He's wearing him as a fucking backpack referee. Free kick, Michael Oliver says. Well done, Michael Oliver. Apparently he's a City fan. So, United fans tell me. Yeah, of course he is. This is shooting distance. Last time we were here, Kevin De Bruyne smashed one off the post. It was the other end of the pitch. And we were wearing our yellow kit with like fading black lines going that way across it rather than the vertical lines. It was the horizontal lines. And it was a 1-0 win. A Kevin De Bruyne thunder bastard free kick. Whips it, smashes it. It was like, I would say, I think I did a short actually. Go and check my shorts out. Not the ones I wear, the ones that are in my YouTube channel. I wouldn't check those shorts out if I were you. Fucking, yeah, I wouldn't go near them. But anyway, here he is, De Bruyne. And it's clipped the head, well, it smashed into someone's face off the wall who's fine, whoever that hit. But yeah, what a goal. I did a shorts about, I think it was best free kicks City have scored, or maybe the best Kevin De Bruyne goals. Can't remember what the theme of the shorts was, but it was a Leicester. That goal for Kevin De Bruyne was one of the finishing clips that I used. Yeah, make sure you're hitting that like button if you've just tuned in, Blues. What are we on? 146. Got 700 plus watching. Good to see you guys tuning in. Appreciate it. De De Bruyne getting caught there in the middle. He had nowhere to go, really. Haaland trying to keep the ball alive. This Leicester side, they're there for the taking. I mean, it's a ridiculous statement to say Leicester are there for the taking. Like, that's a surprise that's just become apparent in the first, 12 minutes of this game. Leicester were there for the taking before this game even kicked off. Do you know what I mean? Before the season even started, Leicester were there for the taking. Of course they were. So, I don't know why I said that, really, but we should absolutely be winning this match. We really should. But yeah, good move before for Erling Haaland. It's that midfield four there. Foden, De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva and Savinho all parallel with one another, almost on the halfway line. Just trying to create a central block, preventing that ball coming through the middle. I think that's important. Trying to send Leicester out wide, and they're reluctant to do it. They don't want to do it. So they've gone back to Stolicic. Just tuned in, bud. Prediction for today. Micah, good to see you and appreciate the super chat, mate. And apologies if you've just tuned in. I can't put your chat on the screen, so sorry about that. My chat's not working, but I can read it, and I appreciate the super chat, mate. My prediction was 3-0. Don't know what I was thinking, but 3-0. City, as in Manchester City. City! There's only one city. There's only one city. There's only one city. City! There's only one city. Come on, City! Let's have them. Let's have them. Wasteful from Leicester, looking for El Carnousse, Van Nistelrooy. He was a good player, wasn't he? I know we're meant to hate him, and I do hate him. I hate him. Because he haunted City at times. He was a good player, though, wasn't he? Like, he was a proper goal scorer, he was. Underrated with the ball at his feet as well, mind you. He actually could carry the ball pretty well. I remember a goal he scored, I think it was against Spurs, where he picked the ball at the halfway line and just burst past everybody. So, yeah. We've got a Leicester fan in the chat saying Manchester is red. I'm not sure you've been to Manchester recently, but you only need to look at the league table to see. Even as shit as we are right now, we're still better than them. Do you know what I mean? We have plummeted to the depths of utter shit. Pure, unadulterated crap we have become. And we are still better than them, according to the league table. You know, how the fuck they beat us, by the way. That's embarrassing, isn't it? That's worrying. Oh, no. Jamie Vardy. Jamie Vardy's in. Rico Lewis. Well done, Rico. Gets back and prevents that. But I thought there was an offside there before Vardy even gets through on goal. But Rico Lewis steps across him there and clears the ball and doesn't even kick it out for a corner either. Yeah, he's offside again. Nathan Ake is making Jamie Vardy look like a fool. Twice now he's been offside. Was he even flagged, though? Because if that's a throw into Leicester... Yeah, no, he's flagged. Good, yeah. He was offside. He looked offside from this angle. But yeah, well done, Rico, for not even letting him through anyway. So, Ben says we are playing Wednesday, mate. What do you mean, Sheffield Wednesday or on Wednesday? Because we're not playing Sheffield Wednesday. And who are we playing on Wednesday? We've got... I haven't been looking that far ahead, to be honest. Because I have it on a calendar, because we're at the end of 2024 now, so I haven't really looked into 2025. But yeah, next Saturday we play West Ham at home. That's our next game. We haven't got a Champions League game for nearly a month. Well, a bit less than a month. 22nd of January is our next Champions League game away to PSG. I mean, that's so important, that game. Haaland with a heavy touch. Come on, Haaland. You got to do better there, mate. Ball into him wasn't great. It was up in the air. It wasn't easy for Haaland, but he's got to do better than that. Lisa asks, any news on Rodri and his injury? I wouldn't expect to see him back this season. If I were you, I'd brace yourself for the rest of the season to be Rodri-less. Johnny, I've just noticed gold around my badge. Been a year. Really? Oh, yeah, I did that. already. Thanks for the amazing City content and lives. Yeah, you're welcome, Marie. You're very, very welcome. So yeah, if you become a member, I did do that. I forgot I even did that, Marie. You've reminded me. I wasn't expecting anyone to be a member for a year, so I was like, just in case someone's a member for more than a year. I think you're the first one, Marie. Maybe Jeff's got one as well, but yeah, there's a little gold shimmering around your little badge. Hey, forgot. Iron Nipun, if that's how you pronounce it, mate. Hey man, how are you? Hoping for today? I'm hoping for a 3-0 win. That's what I've gone for. Sethala, the Leicester fan, says should have Julian Alvarez go. No, he shouldn't have gone. Long ball over the top here. Justin's onside. Gvardiol snaps him. Brilliant from Josko again. But turn your back, mate. You never turn your back. Quick throw-in. Could happen at any moment, mate. He walked off pleased with himself. Like, that was a good tackle. And it was. A very good tackle. But you never turn your back on it in case they take a quick throw-in. Oh. Jack, you got a game coming up, have you, mate? Oh, what the fuck? Jamie... Oh, Ortega saves it. What happened there from Josko? What is Josko doing there? Just a little glance away from the screen and Jamie Vardy almost makes it 1-0. Josko Gvardiol. Again, it's terrible from Gvardiol. It really is. Ortega saves his bacon. He saves his bacon. Big time. I've had a bacon butty for lunch, actually, as well. That's probably why it's on the brain. But Jamie Vardy's heavily, heavily involved in this game so far. He's had 2 offside moments. One where he could have got a penalty had he not been offside. One where Rico Lewis took it off him, but he was offside. This time, Josko Gvardiol heads it towards Jamie Vardy. It's just crazy, crazy from Gvardiol. This is moments after Josko Gvardiol has done 2 powerful actions in this game so far. Both against Justin, who's coming down that right wing for Leicester. Josko shoulder charges Justin. Strong, powerful from Josko. He made him look like a child. Then again, he comes down the right wing. Josko Gvardiol snaps him. Beautiful slide tackle. Timed it perfectly. Left the mark on him as well to let him know you're in for a game, mate. I like that. Well done, Josko. I didn't like how he walked away from that tackle, like turning his back. Casual, mate. You got to be switched on. And then he proved my point that I didn't believe he was switched on by seconds later heading the ball, looking for Ortega, but heading it to fucking Jamie Vardy, who nearly makes it 1-0. He tries to go round Ortega, but Ortega pulls off another brilliant save. Again, Ortega keeping us in the game, or at least preventing the game from going 1-0 to the opponent. Tried to do that against Aston Villa, with a lovely save in the first moments of that game. But here's Foden. Strike! Save! Savinho on the rebound! Savinho makes it 1-0! 1-0! Savinho gets his goal! Yes! Go on, Savinho! And he's having a baby! Fucking good luck to you, mate! It's great being a dad! Great being a dad! I hope he's not offside. It's great being a dad! Go on, Savinho! Yes! A long shot from Phil Foden from about 35-40 yards out. And yeah, he's well onside, and then Savinho ghosts in, rebounds, smashes it into the net. Savinho's fucking yes! Yes, Savinho! Love it! 1-0. And he's having a baby as well. He put a little ball under his shirt and then sucked his thumb. First goal. Yes. Ooh, 1-0. I think we deserve it as well. I think we deserve to be in the lead. A little bit dodgy at the back from Gvardiol, but I mean, yeah, it's nice. That's a horrible tackle, that. Foden's gone down. He's back on his feet, though. I wonder what Savinho's going to feel like now. He must be buzzing. Oh, mate, if you've just found out you're having a kid and then you score, oh, the emotion you must feel, man. The emotion. That must be so nice, like, to score a goal. Like, the feeling of having a baby is, like, just enough for most people. But to pop your first Manchester City goal in there as well. Josko with a lovely... Oh, it's a good idea from Josko with his weaker foot as well. Trying to find Kevin De Bruyne, who ran almost right through the middle of Leicester's defence. Josko with I love that technique from Josko. Proper little golf shot, that little... Gets the wedge out and Just tries to use his right foot, overhits it, gets it wrong, but the idea was good from Josko, because if that comes off, then it could have been 2-0. William, thank you very much for the super chat. Savinho is going to be an incredible City player. I still believe it's hard to say how far he's actually going to go, but I do believe he's going to be a very good player. I think he's got a lot to work on, though. A lot to work on. The fact that he's found the back of the net, having had so many chances as well this season, is really good. Oh, Bernardo Silva, by the way, just showed his speed or lack of speed. Just then, a Kovacic ball was quite fine. There was nothing wrong with the pass, but Bernardo Silva turned like a ship liner, like a cargo ship. Do you know what I mean? Like fucking I'm turning round. Fucking hell, mate. Jesus. Gotta be quicker than that, Bernardo. In fact, he's not touched the ball. I'm not trying to pick on him because he hasn't done anything wrong. He's just not done anything at all in this game. I don't think he's touched the ball, Bernardo Silva. But he's in the midfield, which is where I like him. I like him there. I don't like him out on the right as much. He's not as effective. Especially when you need speed. You know, your wingers need to be quick. Mohamed Kudus, by the way, is being heavily linked with City, which is exciting. I do wonder if Pep would do that, though. Have Doku and Kudus in the same team and the starting 11. I'd love to see it. I would love to see it. It would be explosive. Big up to Ghana as well, that would be, because even though Doku is Belgian, he's actually Ghanaian in descent. So we'd have a bit of Ghanaian explosiveness on the flanks for Manchester City. And I miss the Yaya Toure, Kolo Toure days as well. The Ivorian spine that we had as well. That was beastly. That was beastly. So good. Mostly Yaya, to be fair. Kolo was brilliant. He was really, really good. But Yaya stole the show, didn't he? He did. And Kolo, he seems like a proper good brother, Kolo. He seems quite happy to let his brother get a lot of the limelight. And Kolo's, he seems like such a respectful guy. And obviously Yaya wasn't happy about the birthday cake situation, was he? So, yeah, that was a bit of a letdown. Sorry, Yaya. We forgot your birthday cake, mate. What a joke all that was. That was so daft, all that, wasn't it? Fucking birthday cake. Who cares, man? Adrian predicted Savinho would score. Yaya was a monster for City. That he was, Adrian. Isa. Yaya was different gravy. He really was. That one season, I would argue, you know, when he was scoring all those free kicks, like every time we had a free kick, it was like Yaya steps up, Yaya scores. Every time. And then, like, all the runs that he was doing, what did he get, like 20 plus goals? We've gone a bit sloppy here. Leicester are knocking it around midfield and we're chasing shadows all of a sudden. Why? We'd scored. We should have confidence running through our veins, you know? Mackie Foden, thank you very much for the support and the super chat. Appreciate that, mate. Really do. Thank you very much, Mackie. Top man. He's broken kindly to Savinho here. He's got a man on his shoulder. Justin's chasing him. He was just in time. Back to Savinho from De Bruyne. Holding it up now, Savinho down this left-hand side for Manchester City. Gets it back to Bernardo Silva. Inside to Kovacic. Back out to Savinho. Well found by Kovacic as well. Got Bernardo... the cross was blocked by Justin, who blocks the cross just in time. Got more of that to come in. But yeah, you got to stick your leg out just in case, haven't you? Do you know what I mean? Where's the owner of this channel? He's in church, Big M. He's gone to church to ask Jesus for a Manchester City win. He's gone praying to church. He's doing God's work. That's what he's doing. He's doing the best possible job he can do for Manchester City. So he genuinely is in church, and I presume he's praying for City. That's what I'm assuming Jeff's doing. And if he is doing that, Jeff...
Cheers, Jeff.
Appreciate it. Bernardo Silva, lovely football here being played on the left wing here. Savinho, again, he looks confident, doesn't he? Then look, they're struggling with him. Ball into Bernardo Silva. Can he get the cross in? Fakes it, crosses in. Haaland with the header. It was so difficult to get any sort of power on that. I mean, he cocked his back. Do you know what I mean? He locked it, he loaded it, and then he went, fucking have some of that. Oh, shit. dropped the fart gun. Just punched it across the room. But, yeah, it was like on the edge of the area. Haaland was never going to score from there, no matter how much power you generate from a header. Oh, Ortega collects it. A cross that was poor from Justin. But just in case, Ortega read it brilliantly. But yeah, no, it was a good move from City that probably Haaland could have actually jumped up and maybe chested it or maybe tried to flick it on because I think someone was at the back post, but he went for goal instead, straight into the hands of Stolarczyk. Hoodrich says, why can't we hear any transfer news from Fabrizio Romano? It's been a while. We should at least hear something, don't you think? I think we have. He said City are being active. He didn't name names, but he said City are busy and are very, very active. So the news coming from credible sources is City are doing business, but there's no names been leaked. There's not from the same sources. Fabrizio's not really put any names out there. But there is strong insinuations that City are going to do business in January, which is exactly what we need. This is just, we need to forget about trophies. It's top 4. That's what we need. Just get in the top 4. Isn't it mad that we beat Forest 3-0, by the way? I don't think we've spoke about that enough. We beat Forest 3-0. In the middle of this shit, we beat Forest 3-0. They're 6 points ahead of us in 4th place, and we battered them. Where did that come from? Ball over the top for De Bruyne. Go on, Kev. Penalty referee, get your whistle and your gob. Michael Oliver. Oh, is he pointed? No. Is that the goal kick? What is it? I don't know. He's got his arm round Winks. Why is he doing that? Yeah, it's a dive. It's the biggest dive you'll ever see in your life. Kevin De Bruyne, you cheating shithouse. That should have been an absolute yellow card to Kevin De Bruyne. But, hey, in this run we're in right now, I'll take anything. I'll take anything. But yeah, that was definitely a dive. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, 3-0 against Forest. What the hell? Where did that come from? Crazy. You know, if you look at the league table now, I mean, yeah, it kind of makes sense that, I mean, a draw away to Palace, by the way. That's a good result. Look at, they're doing well. They're playing good football. That's like, considering the circumstances, it's a good result. 2-2 was not a bad result. That followed the Forest result, which I was really concerned that we didn't go and win again, because it was like, we've finally got a win. You're thinking we were going to go and win 2 or 3 in a row after that, but we didn't. But now it stands out, doesn't it? It's like a sore thumb. It's such an anomaly. 3-0 against Forest. And it was a very comfortable, fairly emphatic result from City as well, to beat them 3-0. Sandwiched in between some tragic performances, you know. We should have beaten Everton. I thought we were the better side against Everton. Just, again, stupid moments at the back. Not strong enough. I mean, like I said, City have dropped 12 points this season from winning positions. We're winning this game. Are you confident now at 1-0 that this game is going to be a 3 points to Manchester City? No, I'm not at all. I think there's every chance Leicester will score, but I'm sticking with my prediction that's 3-0 City. It's 1/3 of the way there. Come on. Half an hour gone as well. That's flown by that, hasn't it? Solar beatbox. Come on, City. Trajan says, have no faith in a pen anyway. Who's taking it? Haaland will take it. And following the result of the previous penalty, I think he'd score the next one. I think he'd just batter it. He'd just smash it into the top corner. I think. That's my belief. I think Haaland's scoring in this game as well. There's been glimpses of him in terms of chances. Crosses have come into the box. 2 already that have come into the box that he's been on the end of. And when that starts happening, that's a good start. You can start really pointing the finger at Haaland when it's like, no, you've missed your opportunity. You've missed this opportunity. But when he's not getting on the end of any crosses and there's no crosses even coming into the box, then we've got bigger problems. But here come Leicester. City have got a big problem. Foden gets back and sends it further away from goal. Back to Vestergaard. Winks now on the right side for Leicester. Justin. Harry Winks. Sumar. Oh, it's whipped in. Oh, it's dangerous. Oh, fucking Leicester. It's nearly 1-1. Really good balling. Really good balling. Who whipped that in? Oh, it's a great cross. And he was onside as well. Jamie Vardy, why didn't he stick his anything out? It nearly comes off his bell end. To be honest, he should be growing there. You should be extending yourself, sir. You should be growing, and any sort of body part there goes in. Could have clipped the bell and gone straight in there. Got to do better there, Jamie Vardy. Too many Red Bulls and smoking will do that. Josko. Savinho with a heavy touch, but just about, no, he's had it taken off him. That's heavy from Savinho there. Josko gets in the way, strong. But free kick's been given here, not sure what for. Didn't see anything there. Michael Oliver talking shit. Vardy the Wang batsman. Hey up, Church. How you doing? How's Jeff doing, Church? Good tackle. Good tackle from Bernardo. Well, then the ball to Savinho was a simple one. I can't believe he got that wrong, because if Savinho gets that ball, one more pass, Kevin De Bruyne was in acres of space in the middle of the pitch. If he'd got that right there, Bernardo Silva, it was a great tackle to win the ball back, but then he just needed to poke it accurately to Savinho. He's only 5 yards ahead of him there. Ball down the line here is a horrible ball for Mavididi to chase. Goes out for a goal kick. Having another look at the Savinho goal. De Bruyne's... yeah, it's a good finish from Savinho as well. It was... keeper comes flying out. It wasn't easy. It was. You could say, yeah, you should be scoring from there. It was a tight angle, and he found the gap that Stolachik left after the effort. Oh, Josko! Heavy touch from Josko is so poor then. What all he tried to do is simply put his studs on it. We've actually got the ball. We got lucky. Here's Haaland. Go on, mate. On the edge of the area. Go on, Haaland! Go on, Haaland! Oh, he's missed! Oh, what a fucking goal that would have been. The footwork from Haaland was brilliant. Don't tell me this guy can't dribble, because he just skinned Leicester on the edge of the penalty area there. Turns, starts sprinting at them, gets a whack off Samari, ignores it, carries on. Beats Vestergaard, steps in between the two of them, and then drags it just wide. Oh. That would have been big for City, for Haaland. That would have been big, because that would have been 2-0, probably going... Well, the likeliness of winning the game goes up, let's say. Oh, mate, I'm devastated he's missed that. But I'm excited to see what I saw there. The move was good. It was good. Oh, that was annoying. It was a great bit of skill. Really sloppy from Gvardiol, though, on the halfway line. We were lucky to even get that chance. Because Josko Gvardiol... He was looking up. You know when you're looking up and you're not looking at the ball at your feet? He's looking for a pass, and then he tries to put his studs on top of the ball, and when he goes to plant it, the ball's still moving, and his studs like slide on it and send the ball away from him straight to a Leicester player. Kovacic comes flying in, wins the tackle, and sends Haaland away as a result. But Josko, mate, that's twice now, and it's not like, oh, defensive positioning. It's really, really... Oh, Vardy's been sent through. Is he onside? Oh, Justin's in. Justin, save from Ortega again. Is it offside? It was. Michael Oliver says play on, though, because City can bring it forward now. Kovacic driving right through the middle. Go on, Cover. Go on, Cover. Gets it out. Oh, Bernardo Silva just about keeps it in. But that was so easy there for Justin to find a pocket of space. Gvardiol's having a mare all of a sudden. Two great contributions for Gvardiol. A tackle and a shoulder charge. Both against Justin. You're thinking, yeah, great, he's having a good game so far. Since then, he's been a disaster. 3 moments since then where he's headed the ball to Jamie Vardy for a one-on-one. He's nearly given the ball away on the halfway line that could have been a problem. And then, just then, he was caught well out of position. Getting drawn over to Jamie Vardy. Again, sloppy from Phil Foden. Lets the ball run under his feet. Out for a throw into City. It's still there. The problems are still there. It's casualness. It's just, think, lads, just relax a little bit. It's really frustrating to watch because there's been some really good football, really good, and then moments of just like, what? What am I watching? Why are you turning into schoolboys playing football? Like, where are these Premier League footballers gone? Killing me watching this then. Leicester coming forward down the left-hand side. Mavididi. El Kanusi. He dinks it back post. It's over everybody. Gavardiol up and away. Not away though. Where's he heading that there? Off the post. Fucking hell. Leicester have hit the post. And Gavardiol's header at the back post. He heads it straight to a dangerous Leicester player on the edge of the area. Haaland's coming forward. Great ball into Phil Foden from Erling Haaland. He's got to slow it down though, Phil Foden. Trying to find Erling Haaland at the back post if he gets on this. Oh! Those two linking up brilliantly well there. He nearly did as well. Haaland brings the ball forward about 50, 60 yards, carries the ball himself, finds a great pass into Phil Foden. Foden, first time cross, right foot, dinks it, looking for Haaland who sent him through. Haaland actually gets on the end of it but couldn't make anything of it. But it was a good move between the two of them. But this fucking left back we've got here, there you go, Josko. That's how you clear a ball. That's better. At least it's out of the penalty area. We can set ourselves and go again. But he's scaring me, Josko Gvardiol. Vardy's in the middle, waiting for a cross for Mavididi. Ortega collects. It's insane. It's a good match. That's what it is. It's a really entertaining match. But Gavardiol's header there's a joke. You go out, you clear it for a corner, you flick it further away, keep the cross going the way it came. You know, keep it going away. Just get it out that way. Don't head it that way. And if you're going to do that, you've got to get it out of the box. You just headed it up and it lands in the box. And a couple of touches later, it's up in the air again and headed towards goal again and they hit the post. You've got to do better there, Josko. Savinho scored. Isa. Great finish as well. Rebound. Nice one, Marie. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, I'm sure you were here when he scored. You meant for Wolves. Huang, according to Mullet. He knows how to score against City as well. I mean, everyone knows how to score against City at the minute, don't they? Name a football player and they've probably scored against City in the past week. Everyone's having a good time against Manchester City right now. And I'm not enjoying it in the slightest. But we'll be back. We'll be back. Go on, Akanji. Jamie Vardy's like, he's a bit of a menace, isn't he? He's a pest. Jamie Vardy, he's constantly there, like just nibbling around at your heels, like trying to cause problems. The thing is, when he breaks away, he's not as quick as he used to be, obviously due to his age, but I would argue the City players are pretty slow as well. Haaland again, he's dropping deep, Haaland. He's getting involved in a lot of the play here. That's like the third or fourth time Haaland's had the ball and had City players ahead of him to pass to. He's got the ball, turned, and had players to pass to. How often do you get to say that about Erling Haaland? So he's dropping deeper and getting involved. It's a good performance from Haaland. He just needs a goal to add to this because he's actually playing very well. He's playing very, very well, actually, Erling Haaland. I'm pleased with what I've seen. He tried to fight. I think he's looking for Bernardo Silva there as he tries to feed a pass into the penalty area. But De Bruyne has stood there in between the pass that he's trying to attend, and De Bruyne thinks it's for him. And he takes a touch, which I don't think it was actually intended for him, and we lose the ball as a result. But Mavididi down the left side for Leicester, he's becoming a thorn in our side. Well read by Bernardo Silva. Devious. Messi's going to United. Can you imagine? That is the sort of signing they'd make. Like shirt sales. Do you know what I mean? That's what it's all about. Shirt sales. Samara to the byline. Akanji blocks the cross. Corner ball. Corner ball to Leicester. Nadir says we will concede soon at this rate. Leicester have definitely become a strong part of this game. They are definitely not done with this game at all because they've definitely created a couple of chances recently. And crosses keep coming into our box. And it's not good. Here comes another one. Corner ball to Leicester. Near post. Oh, fucking hell. De Bruyne. Simple one to clear, but he gets it all wrong. Tries to volley it with the side foot. Hits the top of his foot and goes out for another corner. Could have gone anywhere. Bentancur's made it 1-1. Tottenham Wolves. Second ball on the pitch. Ball boy has completely fucked it for everybody. Everyone look at that young, impressionable teenager who has ruined a Premier League football match. You. Anyway, ball in. Oh, Nathan Ake with a vital bit of defending there. It was a good ball in as well. Ortega probably could have come out there for that, but Nathan Ake deals with it anyway. 2 minutes to go before half-time. City winning the game 1-0. Hannah remembers someone doing Eden Hazard. I was going to say that. Who remembers that? That was mad, that. Do you know the boy? Who remembers that? First of all, let's go back to explain what happened to anyone who's wondering. I presume most of you know, but there was that moment against Swansea, wasn't it? The Swansea ball boy held on to the ball as Chelsea were trying to get the ball back and take a quick corner, but he held on to it for too long. Did he almost sit on it? And then Hazard was like, give me the ball. And then Hazard just like boots the ball out from underneath this little ball boy and boots him in the ribs in the process. And gets a red card, gets sent off for doing that. Do you know what that ball boy's doing now? Go and check it out. Type in Eden Hazard ball boy and see if you can find out what that ball boy's doing now. I think that ball boy is like a multi-millionaire. I think he's got some it might be a fashion label or a drinks product that he sells. He set up his own business, his own little empire, and he's like a multi-millionaire, that kid. So imagine that. Imagine that. What a weird life you've had. I got kicked by Eden Hazard and now I'm a multi-millionaire. Doing something that has nothing to do with being kicked by Eden Hazard, but there you go. Is that what it is, Mullet? He owns AU Vodka. Wow. There's a wine business, someone's telling me. But that's crazy, isn't it? Anyway. Oh, well done, Kevin De Bruyne. He's won the ball back. Get it into... Oh, Haaland. No, it's still alive. Oh, Bernardo Silva's somehow... How we didn't get a goal out of that. Leicester fucking about with it. Samari on the edge of the area. De Bruyne reads it brilliantly. Great tackle by Kevin De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva gets that ball. The pass to Haaland wasn't great because Haaland has to stretch for it. That means he's going to have to take 3 touches to get a shot away. Because he had to stretch for it. He had no chance of bringing that ball under control and then hitting it. Because of the pass from Bernardo Silva. Takes that game, the shot away from Haaland. Haaland then actually gives the ball back to Bernardo Silva, who then gives it away again and with a bad pass. He's not having a good game himself, Bernardo Silva. So for me, the concerns on this pitch for City right now is Josko Gvardiol and a little bit Bernardo Silva. No, he's not really done much, Bernardo Silva. He's not, but he could do better there, Bernardo Silva. But I mean, Foden as well. They're sloppy. Michael Oliver blows the whistle for half time, and there goes. Yeah, first half. Done and dusted. Manchester City with a lead to take into half-time. You're wondering if we can hold on to it now, but it's been a reasonably good first half of football for City. I'm pretty pleased with what I saw in certain areas of the pitch. I think we're looking a little bit brighter when we're attacking now. I think we look a little bit more thoughtful. And hey, maybe you can start to put a spin on this negative run that we're in right now, that we've become so bad that teams no longer produce a low block against us. What are they blocking against? That's why I'm starting to think that we've become so predictable and so open at the back that teams are like, we're not going to try and steal a 0-0 or a hopeful 1-1 against Manchester City. We're here for the 3 points, Mr. Manchester City. We're here to collect all 3, and as a result, they come out of their shape and leave holes, and therefore we have more space to play better football. I mean, you've seen it in this first half. Leicester were well open. They were carved open at multiple times, pissing about with it at the back there. Should have made it 2, but they're open and expansive. And it's I'd say Leicester, they produced a pretty low block against us. But when they needed to, they came forward, and came out of that shape, and we didn't hit them back the other way. So I do think teams are starting to open up against us, and that's surely a good thing in an attacking sense. That Haaland should have more space. There should be more avenues for De Bruyne to try and find a cute little pass, things like that. The problem is if they're sending players going the other way, we've got a defence that struggles to look after one player. If they start sending 2 or 3 forward, or 4 or 5 on multiple attacks, then we're in trouble. We've got a difficult game to try and prevent goals going into the back of our net, and clean sheets don't look that likely. But yeah, clock's still going. Cheers, you guys. You guys are saving me as always. Reset. 45. There we go. Just a woman shaking a booty on the TV, and lots of people shaking. Oh, it's an advert about bottoms, I believe. Everyone's shaking their arse on the TV in front of me. What is this advert? What is this advert? There's sheep shaking their arses. What is this? There's an arse for a head. What? People watching Sky. It's a sofa advert. Oh, because you put your arse on them, don't you? Ah, right. I get it. I see where they went. Right. British Gas, apparently. I don't know. Anyway, it was a bottom advert. Right. I'm pleased. I'm pleased with what I saw. There's definite improvements. I saw improvements against Everton. I'm convinced there was a large amount of improvements against Everton. The result was nowhere near good enough, obviously. 1-1, we should be beating Everton. We should be beating Leicester. Still, so many problems in this side. We are not talking about City or back or anything like that. But I do believe there is slow, little, very minuscule signs of clawing back some respectable form. Small. Some will say I'm clutching at straws and no, what game are you watching, Jonny? I know people will think that. But we created chances in that game. We defended reasonably well at certain times. I thought Rico Lewis put in some vital blocks and interceptions. One which was Jamie Vardy was already offside. Nathan Ake with a couple of headed clearances from corners. Nathan Ake typically strong as ever at the back. Akanji's not really had that much to do in terms of ground jewels, but he did pretty well in certain moments. A little dink over Jamie Vardy, who was closing him down, a side foot volley, I remember that. Josko's concerning me, I'm not going to lie. He's worrying me at that left back position. After getting off to a really good start as well, I thought he was playing pretty good football, putting some good tackles, strong as well. And then just crazy, absolute craziness from Josko Gvardiol. Should have been punished. That's the sort of chance that we have been conceding all season and going back to 1-1. So often. Manchester City fan for life. KDB, our best player. Control midfield. He's been pretty good. Yeah, I must admit. Manchester City fan for life. I think he's been pretty good. He's been pulling strings. I like how he's been drifting out. He's tactical. Nothing to do. He's not been doing it on a whim. But he's been tactically sent out onto that right flank, hasn't he? Sort of swapping positions with Phil Foden, which is great when you're talking about man-to-man positions. If you have a midfielder that's following you around the middle of the park and you suddenly wander over to the right wing, and then you've sent that central midfielder over there with you. Things like that can be really beneficial. It's also beneficial to the zonal marking for teams that are blocking up and plugging up the middle of the pitch as well, because you send De Bruyne out there, they're plugging up nothing. Do you know what I mean? If they're not blocking the pass into Kevin De Bruyne in the middle of the pitch because he's not there, then what are you doing there? The danger's now on the right side of the pitch, and Kevin De Bruyne. You look right now, the goal, for example, the goal came from a pass from Kevin De Bruyne, feeds it inside. De Bruyne is on the flank. He's getting chalk on his boots right there, passes it into Rico. Great first time touch from Rico Lewis. Lays it first time with his weak foot, left foot, into Phil Foden, who takes it in his stride. Phil Foden sees a pocket of space to run into, sees the goalkeeper ahead of him, smashes it from about 35 yards, forces a save from Stolicic, but Savinho swooping in for the rebound. You would ask questions about the goalkeeper, probably should have sent it out for a corner rather than into a pocket of space where there was only a City player. But still, yeah, well read by Savinho. A good goal from City. I'm pleased. I am genuinely pleased with that. I thought that was a good move. There's been other moments where I think Haaland probably should have been on the score sheet. An amazing bit of skill from Haaland on the edge of the area. Fancy footwork. Flicks it between his 2 feet. bursts past, I think it was Vestergaard, and then just cuts it wide. What would you say about substitutions, if any? I mean, who's on the bench today? Who have we got? Doku's an option. Grealish and Gundogan. In terms of, like, creative midfielders that you can, you know, I wouldn't say trust, but someone you can be, like, you know, someone that could potentially change the game. Someone who used to be a good player. Do you know what I mean? Gundogan, definitely. You know, used to be good. Not so much anymore. But, yeah, there's that moment that they hit the post. And that Justin's been heavily involved in a lot of what Leicester have done so far in this first half. And I'm sure he scored against Arsenal. Was it this season or last season? Justin scored like a volley at the Emirates. I think that might have been last season, though. I think Arsenal went... Did they draw that game? But I remember a volley from Justin. Didn't he score the other week as well? So they've got a right-back that knows how to find the back of the net there in Justin. He's obviously got a goal to his name. But I thought he was having a torrid time against Josko Gvardiol at first. I thought he was struggling. And Josko was bullying him. And then all of a sudden, Josko makes a stupid mistake. And all of a sudden, it looks like Justin's got the better of the duel between the two. Yeah, a lot of people are talking about the home fans. Is it good? I wish I could hear it. But we generate a good atmosphere at King Power. It's not the first time. If you type in on Google, Pep Guardiola, because we've got Guardiola, King Power or Leicester, then yeah, you'll hear the chant from the city. And if you're typing in Leicester, there's no way you spelt it right. No way. I bet who in the chat searched for this video today and went like what you actually typed out. You did not. No one spelt Leicester correctly typing it today. No one. I never spell it correctly. I always have to double check. Always have to double check Leicester. What Leicester is like? It's such a crazy name, isn't it? Leicester. Like you shouldn't spell it like that. Look at that. Isa. After they won the league, I made sure to know how to spell Leicester, says Isa. Oh, look at you all. Oh, look at you grammatically correct. Wonderful geniuses. Look at you know how to spell Leicester. Aren't you good? Low fat, mo fat. Oh, church popping up. Autocorrect. Yeah, there's also that. Yeah. But, I mean, when I type it in, it says Worcestershire sauce. That's what when I type in Leicester, it autocorrects to Worcestershire sauce. So... It's not very helpful. Anyway, I'm going for a pee. Low fat went to school, mate. What school? School? I didn't go to school. That's why I'm on fucking YouTube, mate. Hey-oh. Cha. Oh, well, hello there, sexy chair, says Richie. Fucking chairman. The chat just like flows so beautifully when the chair's here, doesn't it? It's just like, yeah, look at the chat. Everyone's loving the chat. Then I come back, it's like dead. Dead. Oh, that twat's back. Oh. What the fuck is that chair, beast? What emoji have you used there? Is that an aeroplane chair? Everyone's using wooden chairs. CJ Traps, Isa, get with the times, mate. Beast has got some sort of cyborg aeroplane chair as an emoji. Jesus. It's a proper chair emoji, that. Oh, Isa's in there. He's getting with it. He's getting with it. What was I going to say? I thought about something while having a pee and I've forgotten. Can't remember. What is that, Lucian? Is that an electric wheelchair? I'm not... Sorry. I'm not sat in a wheelchair, mate. Oh, James, appreciate you, mate. Thank you, chair. We appreciate you. Top man, James. You've been here for ages, James. You and your support's legendary around here, mate. Appreciate it. CJ says, R.I.P. the chair. There's big things coming from this chair. I don't know what. I keep saying that, but there'll be something. I'm not going to do it every stream because it's too difficult to come up with stuff. Trying to make something about a chair that is alive. Like, do you know what I'm doing with my life? Do you understand where my life is going if I start making content that's based around a chair on a weekly basis? Like, absolute insanity on Typical City. So, yeah, can't keep doing it, to be honest. The ears are going a bit red. It's because I've got a hoodie on. I can see myself. Look at that. There we go. Appreciate that, Ian. Loving the channel, Jonny. Cheers, Ian. Thanks for the... Do a live stream, test live stream of just the chair for an hour. See how the metrics are, says Anthony. Yeah. I'm not sure I want to do that, to be honest, because I feel like I won't like the news. I feel like it'll be bad news for me. It would just be the chair. And then at half time, I come in. That's what we'll do. We'll do a reversey Percy chair. That's what we'll do. Minus 4,000 subscribers. Savino equals Mahrez. He is very Mahrez-like, isn't he? Says Lost Seconds. He is. He really is. Really is. It's crazy. He picked the same number as well, didn't he? Number 26. Leonardo says, I would go viral and have to make a second account just for income. Right, second half's about to get underway. I would love to have a second account just for the chair. I do need to up my game on this channel. I've gotten to a point now where I need to make better content. More of it. Start clipping up the shorts. Doing things like that. I don't do enough. I need to start making appearances on X. I'm just not good enough. I'm not very good at this whole social media thing. I just wanted to speak about City. That's all I wanted to do. I didn't realise there's a lot... Well, I did realise, to be fair, but I knew that I'd have to eventually get involved in it. But I've been reluctant to admit that there's a lot more to it than just clicking go on a camera and start speaking. There's a lot more to it. And obviously I plan a lot. I mean, these graphics don't just happen. Do you know what I mean? I have to make them. But... yeah, there's other stuff that I could be doing. Clipping up the shorts, make stuff on X and stuff. Start putting stuff on Instagram more often. A TikTok as well. I've got a TikTok. By the way, go and follow my TikTok. I've got 45,000 followers on TikTok and I don't make any content for it. It shows where my thinking is. Do you know what I mean? I'm not that much of a... I don't chase numbers. I chase joy. I want to do things that make me happy. Second half's about to get underway and we're off. But yeah, go and follow me on TikTok if you haven't. And there's some good shorts on there. I've got more subscribers on TikTok than I have here, but I don't make any videos for it whatsoever. I haven't for over a year, which is weird, isn't it? Yeah, I need to sort my game out. I will. I keep saying I will, but I really, really will. I promise you, I will. Foden's got the ball down the right side. De Bruyne, again, further out wide than he is, although he's offside. Sloppy between the two of them. Arguably, De Bruyne should have held his run, and Foden probably should have noticed that he's wandered into an offside position. Fafra Cheesy says, do you play any good football yourself, Johnny? I do play football. I haven't played for a while during this December period because it's been chaos, personal-wise. But I had a video. I can't remember where it is. I had a video. I can't get it up now. That's what she said. But I did have a video. A mate of mine recorded something for his university project. And there are some people that will remember the video that were here, like, last season when I played it, but some guy needed to, an old friend of mine needed to record something for his university project, and it was just me doing skills in an all-white tracksuit. I was wearing the City kit with the red and black stripe across it like that, with white tracky bottoms on. I looked like a cricket player in a tennis court playing football, which is a very strange concept. And yeah, I was about 19, 20 years old when I did it, so you're talking like 14 years ago now, 15 years ago at least. But yeah, I'll see if I can find the video and play it for you another time. But yeah, I do play football, and I enjoy playing football. Mostly 5-a-side now, though. Mostly 5-a-side. Don't play 11-a-side. I haven't played 11-a-side for years, actually. I'll have a look at Marie. I'll see if I can come up with something. Ball's broken here, but referee blows. I thought Haaland was going to be sent through for an opportunity to make it 2. Lisa says, go and play for City. You need it. Yeah, I would love to play for City. Imagine. I said in the last stream, actually, that when I used to go to the game, season ticket holder, even back in Main Road days, I used to wear my shin pads. I used to get a full kit wanker. That's what I used to be. But a child. My dad was like, you might get on today, son. You might get a game. I was like, really? Really, Dad? Really? Yep. You might come on. They might sub off Uwe Rosler and send on you. Oh, really? Yeah. Obviously, that never happened. But I was prepared. A little less prepared today, unfortunately. But yeah, nothing really to speak of so far in the game. It's been a bit bitty. Leicester have probably had more of the ball in the first 3 minutes of this second half, but there is a long, long way to go in this second half, and City need to get a second. I think that's obvious statement of the year, but it rings true. We absolutely need a second goal. Make sure you're hitting that like button if you've just tuned in. Sabutio is so underrated. I got a newer version of that when I was little. It was like, was it called Pro Action Soccer? I think it was called, or like Pro Action, or something like that. It was Sabutio, basically, like the board game. If anyone's wondering what Sabutio is, it's a board game where you have these little footballers and you flick them, and they're on like bowls, like they're on bowls basically, and stuck on top is a football player. And you could paint them and make them your team colour and things like that. And then you flick them and there's a ball on the pitch and you take turns at flicking it and you have to pass the ball around. But they made a magnetic version where the base of the player had like a magnet ring around it and the ball was magnetic. And then you tapped the top of the player's head and it made the ball shoot out from the magnet. So it was quicker and more fun than the original Sabutio. I don't remember where that's gone though. It's buried in my parents' house somewhere. But yeah, that was a good game. Anyway, 1-0 City. Manchester City, that is. But yeah, El Khanousi's seen a lot of the ball. Mavididi's seen a lot of the ball so far in this second half. It's all in City's half, actually. Leicester probably are starting to look like the better side. Still very young this second half, but we haven't touched the ball for quite some time, actually. Leicester really knocking it about. Space in the middle. He's in. He's coming. Yeah, you bastards. Oh, okay, that's a foul, is it? Is he giving it? Is he giving it? Michael Oliver says no. Need to see that again. The defending is shite. It's poor. Never a penalty. Never a penalty, referee. He just goes down, hopefully, at the end. Buenanute. Let's have a look. There is a hand. Ake, why are you sticking your hand out, mate? He grabs him. That's the problem. There's no leg connection, but then it's nothing. It's nothing. It's not a penalty. It's not a penalty. Play on. Yeah, we're playing on. A little bit of a scare. There's your warning. We get one every game. We get a warning. We've had multiple warnings, in fact. Self-inflicted warnings from Josko Gvardiol in the first half. This was Leicester just playing a bit of good football in midfield. And here they go again. Cleared by Bernardo Silva. Down the line for De Bruyne. No, it's going to go out. Joanne, thank you very much. Keeping my head up. Press the head to make them kick. That new one you were talking about. Yeah. It was a Sabutio game. What are you talking about, Anthony? I'm lost. You want me to do it on there? Like, actually, like, walk up to Phil Foden and go smack him on the head and make him pass it better, like whack-a-mole. Fucking be better. Be better. But yeah, scary moment, Isa. Proper scary moment that was. It was the gap between Akanji and Ake was concerning as well. It was way too big. Way too big. Positional awareness was a little bit off there by Akanji. Gvardiol's free. Give it him. Yeah, he does. Gvardiol down the left-back position for Manchester City. Just see that little stuttering. He's not confident. He's stuttering. His steps are like, oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Ortega goes out wide for Bernardo Silva. Brings it down nonchalantly on his chest. Good little touch that from Bernardo. Kovacic. He's carried the ball brilliantly today, Kovacic, hasn't he? A couple of moments in the first half where he just burst past some Leicester players. He's deceptively quick, Kovacic, isn't he? Doesn't look that quick, but then he goes past people quite well, doesn't he? Akanji out to Phil Foden. Starts charging towards Leicester and he's had it taken off. And Foden's not having a great game. He's got an assist, Phil Foden, for that shot that Savinho finished off eventually. But he's actually not had a good game, Phil Foden. He's been a bit sloppy. De Bruyne has been a reasonably good bright spark in that midfield. More in a defensive way as well, because he's won the ball back a couple of times, De Bruyne. And caused problems for Leicester. Leicester going long. Phil Foden, get underneath it, mate. Oh, you bottled that, didn't you? I'm not going to have a go at you, mate. I'll give you a benefit of the doubt, but looked like you bottled that to me. Mavididi, 1-2, gets it back. Akanji strong on the edge of the area. Whipped over the bar. Fucking hell. El Canous nearly finds the Manchester City net, but Ortega probably had that one covered. First time effort. After it ricochets, strong tackle from Akanji, sends it out to El Canusi, who whips it. When he left his boot, I was panicking, but then I saw Ortega chilling and I felt better. But still, concerning. City are not looking as good as we did in the first half so far. We are a little bit, not under the cosh, but we're certainly not the best side on the pitch right now. But we've got an opportunity to make it 2-0 here. Come on. Savinho down the left-hand side with Justin to beat. But he's going to play it safely inside to Josko. Good ball into De Bruyne. Holds the ball up. Gets it further out wide to Phil Foden, who's in the penalty area. Whips it back post Phil Foden. Bernardo Silva across the face of goal, and it's nearly turned into his own net by Vestergaard. He wants a foul because Phil Foden, I think it was, who was sniffing around for any sort of loose ball to tap in. Or was it Josko? Sorry, it was Josko, not Phil Foden. Good ball from Foden, but they were queuing up at the back post, City players. Haaland goes over his head, and it lands onto the head of Bernardo Silva, who nods it back across the face of goal. And Vestergaard, with an awkward clearance, just about avoids putting it into his own net. And it's a corner ball to City. Savinho. 1-2 with De Bruyne's ball in's dangerous. Oh, it's a good. He got the good height on it, but the angle was all wrong. Straight into the hands of Stolacic. Mackie Foden says, where is Edison? Yeah, concerning, mate. Concerning. Apparently he's injured. I have a feeling that he's off. Jimenez has made it 1-0 to Fulham against Bournemouth, a game that heavily affects our position in the league. What does that do to the league table? We're in 5th right now, currently as it stands. Buzzing. Bernardo Silva. Oh, referee! Get him in the book. Yes, he's booked. Samari with a dirty tackle on Bernardo Silva there. Back injury apparently for Edison, says Low Fat. Is that your biology degree from school telling you that? But he's not convinced. I agree, there's something off about it. I think the fact that he... It was a bit of a... Did anyone notice something about the end of season review of last season? You know the documentary, the 4 in a row documentary that we made? There was a large segment dedicated to Stefan Ortega. There seems to be this war of appreciation, like, show me enough appreciation. Like, Edison wants appreciation. He was annoyed that he went off in that game. Ortega says he wants appreciation for what he's done for this team. But here comes Foden's free kick. Awkward, cleared for a corner. Good defending, actually, by Boubakary Samari there. But, yeah, there's something off about our 2 goalkeepers. And the reason is because they're both good enough to start. That's my belief. And it's, like, really difficult to accept you're a number 2 goalkeeper when you're as good as either Edison or Ortega. It must be tough. But here's Foden with the short corner, taken quickly down to the back post for Haaland. Haaland, right foot across the face of goal! Into the hands of Stolicic, but Nathan Ake thought it might have been loose because he was having a couple of loose pops, kicking the ball. As it looked like the keeper actually had it under control, and Nathan Ake was having a couple of kicks. Kind of like Eden Hazard on that Swansea ball boy. Oh, Foden, win that, mate. That's the second time you've backed out of a tackle, mate. The first time I didn't say anything. You pulled out of that one, Phil Foden. That was a 50-50 ball. You didn't even commit. Come on, mate. Free kick, edge of the area. Oh, I'm not having that from Phil Foden. Really poor. Got to be braver there, man. You got to take the hit. If you don't win it, you don't win it. You get hurt, you get hurt. But you got to force something to happen there other than just letting them have the ball. Quasbit, fecking adverts, thought we'd scored. Sorry, mate. I've got to get paid somehow, haven't I, doing this? I've put it on the lowest amount of adverts I can do. Apparently, you get an option at the beginning of every stream. I think it's called conservative, balanced, and aggressive. I always go conservative to try and make it less disruptive for the viewer. But I could go aggressive and have adverts like every 5 seconds and just like... just be money just pouring down on me from adverts. Like, nah, I don't want to do that. I want to make sure the video's got the least amount of disruption as possible, but got to make money at the end of the day, haven't you? So, Leicester got something up their sleeve here. Free kick, whipped over. Cody keeps it alive, but Haaland's there. Surely we clear it. Yeah, Haaland just boots it clear. One for Kevin De Bruyne to chase. And he's dealt with it there. He's dealt with it well, actually. Mavididi closed down by Phil Foden. Christiansen over to Winks. Beast says, if you do aggressive, I'll go to the United stand. Try me. Yeah. Good luck getting read out there, mate. He's got quite a few more subscribers than me. Yeah, as much as his opinions on Manchester City are fucking woeful, there's no knocking what he's created. Like, he passed 2 million the other day, didn't he? Fair play to him, man. You can't knock it. Can't knock it. You might hate him, but you've got to respect him at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, in terms of the channel, you don't have to respect his opinions, but you should respect the channel he's built, because there's everyone who's tried to do it since has not done as good a job. So, do you know what I mean? There's a reason why he is still getting those numbers, because he's good at it. So. But anyway, he supports a side that's in the bottom half of the Premier League, so we don't bother with that. Although we're very dangerously close to becoming that, but right now we are a side that sits 5th in the Premier League, ahead of Fulham, who are 1-0 up against Bournemouth. So Newcastle, who do have a game in hand, are now in 7th, but they have a game in hand and win it, and they go back ahead of us. Bournemouth, who are playing their game against Fulham, are on 1-0 down, so therefore 2 points behind Manchester City on the same games as well, which is key. Forest are second in the Premier League right now. Nottingham Forest are second in the Premier League, and we beat them 3-0. Crazy. Crazy, man. Mavididi coming forward. I'm worried about this game because it's gone too casual. City have created nothing in this half, really. I mean, yeah, a couple of half chances from headers being knocked across the face of goal, but I'm more worried about how much control Leicester have of that midfield. Christensen goes past Rico Lewis, ball in. Akanji clears it at the near post. Rico should get... Oh, it's so slow. Christian spun him as well. Get up, mate. He's not won a free kick for that, has he? That's a joke, man. Michael Oliver, mate, you fell for that. Bollocks. Absolute bollocks. Foden is our second top goal scorer. He's not Rowan. Should be Josko Gvardiol, I think, is our number 2 goal scorer. Ball in. Back post. Oh, no! It's coming back across. Vardy at the back post. It's got to be. Oh, it's cleared off the line by Manuel Akanji. How is it still 1-0? Got away with murder with some of that defending. Savinho's committed a foul there. Unlucky, mate. Unlucky. You nearly won that ball back and we'd have been through on goal. But the ball in was a good ball. But Gvardiol, it was actually Ake. To be fair to Gvardiol, it was Ake who took it off the head of Gvardiol. It was going to meet the forehead of Gvardiol, but Ake in front of him clips the top of Ake's head and sends it over Gvardiol. And I think it might have been Winks who sends it back across. Vardy heads it back across where it's just come back across from, if that makes sense. And then someone in the middle of the area, Leicester leg, stabs it goal bound, and Akanji clears it off the line. We are getting warning shots after warning shots here from Leicester. It's a matter of time before they equalise. If we're not careful here, it's going to be 1-1, and God knows what happens with half an hour to go. With the fragility of this Manchester City side, we've gone 1-0 up. We had a good first half. We've been playing well. You know, second half, what's happened, lads? We've just completely lost control. Winks turns, gets it, and he's nearly lost the ball there actually, but he's got to do better. Connor Cody. Winks. James McAtee is coming on. James McAtee. Who's he coming on for? It's going to be interesting. I'd go Bernardo Silva, actually. I think that's the player I'd take off. I'm surprised the amount of football Bernardo Silva's continued to play in this run of form. He is not the only reason, by the way, just to be clear, that obviously, if you've listened to me, I believe there are a host of reasons, a long, long list of reasons why Manchester City have been struggling. Good defending from Manuel Akanji. Looking for Jamie Vardy with a dink little ball over the top, but he gets his body in between the ball and Jamie Vardy and just nudges Jamie Vardy out of the way. Well done, Manuel. Gvardiol with a terrible ball down the line. So sloppy, Josko. Oh, it's going to be 1-1. Here we go. Jamie Vardy down to the byline. His cross is poor. Thank God for that. Sends it over. Mavididi keeps it alive, does he? Phil Foden with a shithouse touch there. Didn't want to get hurt. Rico just gets clattered. That's a foul and probably a yellow card because he's gone flying in there. El Canous. But yeah, Bernardo Silva's played so much football lately that I'm just thought this would probably be the game to rest him. Like, I thought that against Everton. I don't think we need to play Bernardo Silva in every single one of these games. I just don't think he's not deserving his spot for me at the minute. You know, and I agree with what most City fans are saying. At this point, it is give some of those kids, not all of them. We shouldn't be like, right, that's it. Youth Academy on. All of them. Just give all of the kids a go. Starting 11 full of kids. Never going to happen. It's Phil Foden coming off. Phil Foden probably sending Bernardo Silva over to that right-hand side. which is only going to worsen his game for me. Ryan says McAtee will do well in this space. Pinecone says it's a miracle we haven't conceded. Devious says get Foden off. Your wish is Pep's command. Is Hamilton still here or is he sold, says Fafra. I think, did he go to Borough? I think he went to Borough, if I remember rightly. Is he on loan? Or I can't remember now. Micah Hamilton. He looked like a promise. He looked powerful, didn't he? He looked big and powerful. Looked like a... Not sure technical abilities is his strong point, but he did look like have that pace and power about him, didn't he? Beast wants Docu-1. Pep's gone back to the bench, shouting at some of the players and pointing towards the touchline. Presumably, Simpson Pusey is coming on. Well, he's at least got his shirt out and about, popping a bib on. But it looks like Simpson Pusey could be coming on at some point anyway. I got my lad. I gave my lad my PS5. If you're wondering, the PS5's missing. Can you see it? There's normally a PS5 like there in the background. I gave it my lad for Christmas plus other things, but like I got him FIFA 25 as well. And he'd never heard of Simpson Pusey. He knows all the City players, but he actually hadn't heard of Simpson Pusey. And childlike innocence, I wanted to see how he would pronounce it, being a 7-year-old. And he went, "Who's Jamai Simpson Pusey?" And I was like, "You pronounced it perfectly." Like, you know, Jamie Vardy's just missed a fucking open goal. Fuck's sake, City. How many warnings do you need? But yeah, he pronounced it perfectly. Every single human being in the world that's older than 10 will have said Simpson Pussy. 100%. 100%. First time you read that name. And Jamie Vardy, it's not an easy open goal, and it wasn't really that open, to be honest. But one you expect him to put into the back of the net because the cross is fed in, dangerous cross as well, onto the side foot of Jamie Vardy, who angrily jumps up and punches the bar, which is always a stupid thing to do when you're running at the bar because the bar doesn't move, mate. So everyone who does that ends up like punching the bar or grabbing the bar, and they forget a little thing in physics called momentum, where they go, fucking hell, and they end up falling backwards. And Jamie Vardy just about maintains his balance. James McAtee's just clattered into someone there. Is he all right? Is he already injured already, for fuck's sake? Wouldn't write this off. Kyle Walker's coming on. I'm so surprised you've done that, Pep. Nathan Ake is coming off. So Kyle Walker's going centre-back. Is Ake injured? Honestly, I am sick of this season. This season needs to finish, mate. It needs to be over. If Ake's injured, yeah, he's got that face, that, yeah, I'm fucked again. Yeah, another 3 weeks. Yeah, it's not his fault. I'm not annoyed with him. I'm annoyed with the situation. I'm sick of it, man. Sick of it. Oh, it's Kevin De Bruyne coming off. No, you've got that wrong there, mate. The fourth official has put number 17 off for number 2, which means Kevin De Bruyne off, Kyle Walker on. But Nathan Ake's walked off. There you go. You got it right eventually, didn't you? 6, not 17. I mean, this is perfect for the rest of the season. Just to follow the flow, the pattern of this season is Kyle Walker is to blame for everything. Apparently. Which I disagree with, by the way. I think it's harsh. He's been one of the poorest players this season, yes. But I do feel like the treatment is bang out of order for Kyle Walker. Some of the stuff on X was disgusting the other day. But this is ready-made situation. He's come on with 20 minutes to go. The game we're winning. We've got a clean sheet so far. Kyle Walker clanger 1-1. You know it's coming, don't you? Oh, no. Oh, God. Tell you what, if we win this game, Jeff better stay in church, to be honest. Because I think that's an omen, really. Match stats, second half. 3 shots for Leicester. Touches in opposition box, 10 to our 3. 0 shots for us. Leicester have had 67% possession of the ball in the second half. With, 25 minutes played? Scary how bad this half has gone. First half, great. I was really, not great, but pleased. Ball over the top. Kyle Walker misjudges it. Oh, and he clears it. Well done, Kyle Walker. One for De Bruyne to chase. Offside goes up anyway for the original ball intended for Mavididi, while Kyle Walker was worryingly not sure where that ball was going. But eventually he cleared it, in fairness to him. But yeah, 1-0 with 19 minutes to go, plus stoppage time. Is this going to be Manchester City's first win, away win, since October? Which is insane to think about. Akanji. Out to Kyle Walker. De Bruyne. Akanji. Yeah, we're knocking it about. We've actually strung 3 passes together. I swear we haven't done that for about 10 minutes. Ball out to Bernardo Silva, who's very much on the left side of the pitch now. Holds the ball up. That's better. That's better. Yeah, we've lost Cavadiol. It's a foul, but very lucky there, Josko, that you didn't have that ball nicked off you. You're constantly testing the waters to see what you can get away with, Josko, aren't you? You really are. You're pushing the boat out, mate. You're getting lucky in this game, Josko. You really are. But yeah, 8 games. Our last 8 away games, we've lost 7 of them. And we drew the other one. Shocking. The last away win was Wolves. John Stones with that header. What a moment that was. It almost feels like, because we played so poorly in that game as well, we were nowhere near good enough, and we snatched 3 points off Wolves in like a 97th minute header from John Stones. That was such a good moment that we had no idea what was about to happen, though, did we, at that point? No City fan in the world would have predicted this following that. But it could be linked to it a little bit, potentially. Oh, well done, McAtee. Good footwork there. Well played. Gets it down the line. Inside to Kevin De Bruyne. One further over to Savinho. Just on the edge of the area. Dinks it back to Haaland. Haaland makes it 2-0! Erling Haaland makes it 2-0! Fucking Erling Haaland makes it 2-0! Big Earl! Assist from Savinho! Here we go! City are back to winning ways! Are they? Are they? Are they? Erling Haaland on the score sheet. Savinho on the score sheet. Gets an assist as well. McAtee with some lovely footwork down this right-hand side. Manchester City 2, Leicester 0. Let's go! Come on, City. Haaland with the header at the back post. Leaps up higher than a bat's vagina and makes it 2-0. Come on. Get in. Bit of a robbery. Bit of a sucker punch goal, that. I'm not going to lie. Leicester don't deserve to concede a second goal, in fairness. I think we've done what sides have been doing to us all season, where we've been in control. We've been playing, not the best football, but we've been in control. And then, boom, 1-0 the other side. That's what other sides have been doing to us all season. And it starts from James McAtee, by the way, so big up James McAtee. You've absolutely stamped your authority onto this pitch since you've come on as a substitute. Get in there. Still on for my 3-0, by the way. Whoa! Don't know what that was, but there we go. There we go. Sethler, the Leicester fan, taking it like a true sportsman. I see you, mate. I see you. You're being very respectful in the chat, seeing as you're here supporting the opposite side to everybody else. Well, actually, we had nearly 1,000 people watching a minute ago. Oh, ball over the top for Haaland to chase. And Connor Cody gets across. And Haaland bullies him and wins a throw-in as well. A little bit of pushing and shoving between the two of them. And Connor Cody comes out second best. Well, he does the right thing there, Connor Cody, and actually getting it clear and out of danger for a throw-in at least. But Haaland showed a turn of speed then and just absolutely just pushed him over. Probably was a foul. Jeff, what are you doing here, mate? Get back to church. We were winning. Now you're back. We're definitely going to lose. I clicked on the chat as if it's going to come out. But anyway, how was church, Jeff? Hope you're good.
Cheers, Jeff.
He says we need a clean sheet for a change. That'd be lovely. Savinho! Oh, the header. It's off Chowdhury. Corner ball to City. 15 minutes to go. Well, 14 actually. And it was a Haaland cross to Savinho, trying to return the favour moments after Savinho bags himself an assist with a lovely, well-timed, on-the-money cross from Savinho right onto the noggin of Erling Haaland, who makes it 2-0. Lowfat says we still have time to bottle it. We absolutely do, mate. There's bags of time left. Leicester win, definitely. Leicester are definitely going to win this game at some point, surely. Kovacic with an effort. It's a poor, deflected effort. Michael Oliver wanted to play on and give Leicester the advantage there after the flag goes up for offside, but couldn't find one because Leicester couldn't get out, so free kick to Leicester. Oh, that would have been great, Ryan. Imagine if he popped that in top bins. Would have been great. Hey, Savinho, mate. Paul, if you're in the chat, you were very pleased with how he played against Everton. I was a little bit more critical. I still think there was one of the more positive performances on the pitch against Everton, Savinho, but I still think he's not good enough. His finishing, mate, he's got to sort it out. You know, but today, finishes the one chance he's had. And really, the only opportunity... Oh, Jamie Vardy, edge of the area. Akanji's getting across, can't get near him. Rico, goal kick, referee. Goal kick. Well done, Jamie Vardy. Jamie Vardy's having a bit of a mare, actually. He's had a bit of a stinker, Jamie Vardy, to be honest. Because he probably should have scored at this point. That cross came in. He's got to do better than that. That was the big one. I think that moment was where it felt like our afternoon. Do you know what I mean? When that doesn't go in, you're like, hang on a minute. Is our luck turning? Are we finally going to get our own way? Lemelior saying he's like 40, mate. I know. I'll take a win. When we get a win, we take a win. Do you know what I mean? Right now, we are anything we'll do. I don't care if he's 70. Do you know what I mean? Ortega's been booked for time wasting. Hell, have you been watching Arsenal this season, Michael Oliver? Because they should have had about 700 yellow cards, if that's a yellow card. Pep's not having it as well. He's fuming. I agree, mate. He's not even wasting time, Stefan Ortega. He's just been booked. Fucking hell, the time wasting we've come up against this season, early into the season, less so now, but Arsenal in particular. In our game against Arsenal earlier this season, they wasted 9 minutes of football on goal kicks. Statistically, that's Opta stats. I'm not making that shit up. That's Opta. 9 minutes. They broke the Premier League record for the how long it takes for goal kicks. It's their tactic. Arsenal are getting everything they deserve this season, which is fuck all. Mikel Arteta has sent Arsenal out to be a dirty, time-wasting, cheating, 1-0 will do sort of attitude, and they're conceding goals while trying to maintain a 1-0. Oh, you should have won that there, Haaland. But we've got an opportunity to make this 3. Savinho sent down to the byline, but he's going to have to cross it first time. He does. To the back post is Haaland. Haaland with that. Oh, is it going to go out for a goal kick? He was so close to winning the ball there, Haaland, to just go through on goal before that move even happened. But a third for City is very realistic here. We should be looking at making this 3-0, but as Leicester come forward. Games, thank you very much for the super chat, my friend. Appreciate that kind donation. Jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to see City win away. Hey! Love it, mate. Thank you very much. That's your 3rd ever super chat on a live stream, and I appreciate that. I am your 3rd. Top man. Or woman. Might be a woman. Got Ali Benarbia in the chat. Hey up, Ali. We've only been calling for McAtee for 3 months, says Ali Benarbia. What a player Ali Benarbia was. Ali Benarbia and Isle Berkovic. Hang on, ball it. Oh, it's just gone past the post. We're a little bit lucky in this game, to be honest. A little bit lucky. I do feel like on another day, it could have gone, Leicester could have got a goal in multiple situations. Chowdhury with the ball across the face of goal. Not a great ball, to be honest. He puts it in a dangerous area, but he doesn't bend it. It just keeps going straight. He's got to get some bend on it to give the attacker a chance to actually get on the end of it. Kyle Walker with the ball down the line to McAtee. McAtee round the corner to Haaland. Great touch from McAtee again. He's done nothing but good things, James McAtee, in this short space of time. Haaland tries to come inside and he's had it taken off him by Harry Winks. But it's so good to see Haaland on the score sheet as well. That's so important for him and for the team. McAtee trying to slow down Mavididi's attack. Leicester still looking to... They've not given up here, Leicester, whatsoever. They're still trying to mount an attack with holding the ball into midfield, but they're not actually doing any penetration right now. Good tackle. Well, he gets his toe on it, and then Savinho finishes off. That's a foul, is it not? Well, he's giving us a throw. It was either a Leicester throw-in or a City foul. City throw. That's what, some of the decisions, man, in officiating is shite, isn't it, in this division? It is. It's poor. It stands out when you go to international tournaments, when you see the level of quality from officiating when you go to like a World Cup and you see all the different referees from across the world. Champions League is much better officiating. You don't really talk about referee mistakes in Champions League games. In the Premier League, it's like one of the main talking points. It's shit, because they're fucking idiots. Fucking sniffing coke and like support and hating certain teams. Like fucking, what the fuck? Crazy officiating over here. That Coot's done terrible things for the reputation of referees in this country, hasn't he? He's ruined it. Like, I imagine most of them are not drug-taking lunatics, like who hate. If you want to take drugs, by the way, take drugs, mate. I've got no problem with that. You just can't be a referee. Do you know what I mean? There's certain things in life you can't do if you take drugs, unfortunately. And refereeing football matches at the Premier League level is one of them. So, yeah, take drugs at your own time. I've got no problem with that. If you want to do that. But, mate, don't be a fucking referee. Fuck's sake. Crazy. Oh, look at that love for James McAtee. Getting a lot of love from the City players. Kyle Walker, Rico Lewis. Showing James McAtee the love he deserves. Hey, this guy could be a... Surprising that we've not seen him enough this season. I wonder what Pep thinks about him. What's his personal opinion of him? Because I'm sure he thinks he's a lovely guy and he's a good player, but why does he not get any game time in this City side? And then the one time he does, he's done what he's done. It's like, well, he's done fantastically well there, and he's certainly going to give Pep Guardiola a headache now. But it's a weird one. Because there's been times where it's like De Bruyne looks knackered, Gundogan looks knackered, Bernardo Silva looks knackered, and they're all doing nothing as a result. And McAtee's sat there with his thumb up his arse on the fucking bench. Get him on then, give him a run out. It's never happened. I've not really called out for it that much because I don't think going to the kids is the answer. Not all of them in one go, anyway. One or two sprinkled in here and there. But I'd argue we're doing that with Rico Lewis. I don't think Pep wanted to play Rico Lewis as much as he has done this season. But here he is playing every game. Here we go, City, 4-on-3. Haaland charging towards the Leicester goal. Coming through the middle. Gets it out to James McAtee. McAtee onto his left foot. Whips it! Oh, James McAtee. Nearly makes it 3-0. His confidence is oozing. It's flooding through his veins. Saw a little pocket, saw a little hole to whip it through. Goes for it, James McAtee, and he is not that far away. Stolachik was scrambling across the goal there, trying to keep it out. Didn't need to in the end because it misses the target, but still. Confidence from James McAtee there. Phil says he's very impressed with McAtee. Blue Moon Phil. Oh, we're winning this game, aren't we? What have I just said? What have I just said? It's way too long to go for me to say that. But I still believe it. I still believe we're going to win 3-0. That was my prediction. We probably should have scored then, really. Should have. I think Haaland... Did he choose the wrong pass? I don't know. But 3-on 4 situation there. City could have made that count. Christensen, is he going to keep it? No, James McAtee nearly swooped in. That horrible situation where as a defender, you choose to keep the ball in by backheeling it and stopping it on the line, but your momentum takes you off the pitch, and then the opponent takes the ball off you. Nearly, James McAtee, nearly, but Leicester still have the ball. Oh, 1-1, Fulham Bournemouth. What does that do to the league table? I think that helps us. I don't think it changes our position. No, it doesn't change our position, but it puts Bournemouth 1 point behind us, same games. Fulham 2 points behind us, same games. Akanji clear it. Ah, good turn by Kovacic. Sends James McAtee away. Yeah, Newcastle are the only team chasing us that can actually overtake us now. No, Aston Villa as well, but they've got a game in hand. Who are Newcastle playing? Newcastle play, guaranteed 3 points. United away, guaranteed. Beat the Rags, no problem. Newcastle look good right now as well. They've turned a corner. They look pretty good at the minute, some of the football they've been playing. But it is always St James's Park, isn't it? That's their home. Obviously, it is their home, but I mean, in terms of that's where they're so difficult to go to St James's Park and come away with 3 points. Haaland, strong, brilliant from Haaland. Starts charging towards the Leicester goal again, but the pass, mate, you've got to do better there. That's why you're not known as someone who can pass the ball. With a pass like that, that was so poor from Haaland. He's brilliant down this right-hand side. Strong, holds the ball at play. He spins I think it's Samari who's trying to nibble at his heels and trying to take the ball off him. Spins him. Get off me, mate. Flicks him away. Piss off, mate. Starts charging towards the goal. And then a simple 5-yard pass to Kevin De Bruyne. Gets it completely wrong and passes it straight to a Leicester player. Haaland he's actually had a very good game today, Haaland. Got the goal, of course, but he's played a lot of football outside of the penalty area. And it's annoyed me to the point that he's played well and he doesn't do this very often. Whether it's a tactical decision or not, I don't know, but I would like to see him offer himself more in future games like he has done today. Because in previous games, in this run of form that we've been in, he has not turned around and said, right, I'll help, I'll try and get involved. He's not done that enough. And in this game, look at him right now, he's doing it. He just came to collect a throw-in off Bernardo Silva with 2 City players further up the pitch than him. He's come to collect it. I'm okay with that. It's good. We need a forward that's going to move the centre-backs about, create different possibilities, and Haaland's done that today. Very well. Very well. And he's got a goal, and he deserves it. He deserves that goal for the effort that he's put into the pitch today. We need to see it every week, though, now, mate. You know, come and do this a bit, get involved a bit more. Good ball from Walker into Kevin De Bruyne. Well found. Kevin De Bruyne slowly... he tried to meg Vestergaard. But he was trying to look for the perfect pass there. Kevin De Bruyne. Savinho gets back. Oh, they've done us here. We've got a man over it. Mavididi coming forward. Got Kyle Walker to beat. Kyle Walker doing that usual, go on, see if you can beat me. And then they do. Still one-on-one. Cross comes in, back post. Vardy heads it. Off the bar! It's our day, lads and lasses. It's our day. This is Manchester City's day to celebrate a victory. I'm telling you right now. Because everything Leicester have done, I would argue Leicester probably deserve at least 1 goal in this game. They do. But we are winning the game 2-0. You take what you can get in these situations. And I still think we played very well in the first half. Worrying in the second half. But hey, you win the game. You win the game. Gamer 7.0 says, don't jinx, please. Nah, mate. I'm there now. I'm saying it right now. We're winning the game. I'm more concerned about why we haven't scored a third. That's what I'm thinking. Well played, James McAtee there. Just holds the ball up by him. Having his shirt pulled by Christensen. Does really well there to hold the ball up. Kevin De Bruyne comes over to take the free kick. Suggests I'm going to take a long amount of time to actually deliver this box. But, I mean, into the box. But, hey, we need the 3 points. Let's not get silly. 2-0. Great result. Great result. Rick Tainment says Haaland needs another goal for my FPL captaincy. Did I take him out? Because that's why he scored. If I took him out, that's why he scored. I swear I was going to take him out. I might have not done it. No, I didn't do it. Still got. I haven't looked at this team for a long time. I need to sort it out. Still got Rico Lewis. What am I doing? Fucking hell. Haaland brings down that ball from Ortega, and again the pass sloppy, mate. He's shaking his head. He knows he could do better. He knows he can do better. He looks knackered. I'd say at the 80th minute, I would have probably taken Haaland off, even though he'd scored. Good goal. It's this moment where we need another player to come on now to be an outlet. You know, imagine Alvarez coming on now. We'd go and get a third, maybe even a fourth. But instead, we're struggling to actually contain the ball, and De Bruyne has had it taken off him. Kovacic, McAtee steps in and wins a strong header there. Well in, McAtee. De Bruyne gets in a toe as well, and eventually Bernardo Silva picks up the loose pieces and buys a free kick. Or does he? Yes, he does. A little bit lucky. Thought it was a bit of a dive, to be honest. Olash Humbomi says, typical City, do you think one of the reasons Man City is not doing well is motivational problems? 100%, mate. 100%. I've been saying that all season. I completely agree. I don't think... We've had 46% possession. So, James, you were asking for a team to go a bit lower, have less of the ball, but be a little bit more pragmatic. We've done that. In this second half in particular, we have dropped. But sticking with Olash Humbomi's question, yeah, motivation. What do you write on the wall? I said it so many times this season. I'm sounding like a broken record. But last season, Pep writes on the wall, no team has ever won 4 Premier League titles in a row. And obviously at the end of the season, he changed it until now. But what do you write this season that's genuinely motivational? You can't just change the word 4 to 5 and change it to 5 in a row. No one's done that. Yeah, you're right, but that's not legit motivation because you're beating your own records. It's so much more like motivating and such a bigger incentive when it's like it's not your record, it's someone else's record. But to beat your own record, yeah, that would be nice, but still, it's hard to get that motivation. Kovacic and Haaland linking up play there really well. Oh, and Haaland does eventually get it through to Savinho. Now James McAtee. City don't look like they're looking for the third, actually. They're just looking to keep hold of that ball. 5 minutes of injury time, by the way, guys, with 2.5 of that played already. So, yeah, like I said, City have won. Oh, I can't believe it. This is fucking weird. This is weird. City are going to win. Can you believe it? McAtee. Walker. Kanji. Just keep check that clock. It's moving. The clock's moving. City getting close to 3 points. Low fat. Mofat's not getting trolled today. Santino, love you too, mate. Gonna get the chat fixed for the next one, by the way, guys. Sorry I've not been able to put your messages on the screen for you. I'm gutted about that. It's really annoyed me. Because I like to do it. I actually enjoy doing it. It's part of the stream that I actually enjoy. The football is not. I don't enjoy watching this football at the minute. But here we are. About to win a football match. So we can start enjoying it again. Hey, that's it. Staying humble. Let's stay humble. Leicester will stay up, says Scandinavian Slug. Let's have a look. They've shown fight. I'll agree. If that's your point, I agree with that. The question is, can they maintain it? Hang on, City to keep a clean sheet. Josko does get that ball out. 30 seconds to go, or 40, there or thereabouts. Flicked on. McAtee intercepts. And he holds up the ball. Gets it into Kovacic. Does he? No. Slide tackle. It's still bobbling around. They can't get hold of it, City, and it's broken. To El Kanusi. Oh, it's broken to Christiansen, to the byline. Clean sheet, lads. Come on, Rico, back post. Gets up in the air. Well done, Rico Lewis. Corner ball to Leicester with seconds remaining. Surely we've won the game, but the clean sheet is not safe yet. The clean sheet is nowhere near safe with a corner ball about to come into the penalty area. But in terms of Leicester, they are in the relegation zone. Wolves, with their new manager, and the fact that they look good, Wolves, is a reason why they could actually go down. Ah, full time! Clean sheet! City have won a game! We've won a fucking game! Oh, we've not. Because it's not full time. Now it is. Now it's full time. Well, we've won a game! We've won a game! Marie, thank you very much. Thanks, Johnny. 1 year and more to come. Hit that like buttons. Thank you very much, Marie. You are a legend. We've won a game! We've won a game! Just savour the moment. Just savour it. Savour the moment. Just drink it in. Drink it in. Sethella, well done, City. Big up to you, mate. Leicester fan in the chat, who's been... you can come and take the piss if you want. I'm not bothered, but I mean, the fact that you've been respectful means you've got a welcome spot here, mate. I'm sure the City fans around you, Manchester City fans, will welcome you again for the next game at the Etihad later into the season. But yeah, we won a game. We won a fucking game. Would you say we deserved it, though? That's the interesting one. Did we deserve to win that game? I felt like we did. Just. I felt like 2-0 is... the nil is flattering, I think. I think the nil is flattering. I think 2-1 would have been a fair result to Manchester City. But... will we get Zubi in January, says Uncle? Probably not. Probably not, mate. But, yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, Restless Native says, who cares? Yeah, you're kind of right, mate. A win at this point, it doesn't really matter if we deserve it or not, because I feel like we've dropped points we didn't deserve to drop in that run. In the run where we were losing game after game, there was some small amount. I don't think we deserved to draw against Everton. I felt like we were the better side. I felt like we should have beaten Everton. That was 2 points dropped. We should definitely have beaten Everton in that 1-1, which made me feel like we were going to win this game, because I felt like if we just take enough of the quality that was shown in the Everton game and transition that into the Leicester game, I think we were going to win the game, and that's exactly what's happened. We did enough in the first half. We deserved to take the lead, definitely. We were by far the better side in the first half. Second half, for about 25 minutes, almost half an hour, we were very, very poor in regards to controlling the football match. But maybe it was a thoughtful process. Maybe City players were actually tactically thinking that, drop a little deeper, accept that we are in a bad run of form right now. Leicester are going to come out, protect what we've got. I think that's what a little bit of the mentality was from the City side, because it was an alarming amount of possession conceded to Leicester in that second half. They dominated the ball that much in the second half that they actually finished the game with more possession than we did. Overall, big up to all the City fans that have travelled to the King Power. I've been there myself. Good stadium to go to. All the chat, you guys were saying it as well. It generates a good atmosphere at King Power. We're always loud there. I don't know why. We're always loud there. But Pep Guardiola has got a big, beaming smile on his face, and that is good to see. That is good to see. Certainly if you're a Manchester City fan. The City players are all buzzing. They've got a win, but hey, we got West Ham next. Can we get back-to-back wins? Highest made supercomputer. Fucking knows what he's doing, that supercomputer. I told you, the supercomputer, genius. Genius. Cool Kid JR says, if we sell Palmer 2.0, I may end it all. Oh, no, that's Cool Kid J pissing on everyone's bonfire. Oh, well. Don't, mate, because who is Palmer 2.0, by the way? Who you referring to there? McAtee. Because I don't think McAtee's going to hit the heights of Palmer. Famous last words, maybe. Played brilliantly when he came on as a substitute today. Superb substitution performance. Haaland's pushing Pep Guardiola over to the fans. There you go. I want to hear this. I want to. All of the time. Say that you need me, say that you need me. Always be mine, 'cause we've got Guardiola, we've got Guardiola, we've got... Come on, Pep! Pep's back, smiling. He's not cut up. He's not been gashed all over his head. Love to see Pep with a smile on his face like that. You got to see it next week, though, now. It's so important to see it next week. Johnny with a smile. Yeah, mate. I haven't been smiling much lately, to be honest, I must admit. Not from a City perspective, at least. But yeah, absolutely buzzing to see City pick up all 3 points today. And I think we deserved it there or thereabouts. Here's to many more. Here's to more 3 points, please, because we finally picked up 3 points. But remember what we did? We beat Forest emphatically. I felt like that was a better performance than today. We definitely deserve to beat Forest, who are now second in the league, by the way. So even in a bad run of form, we can face second in the Premier League, because they're the facts. That's the facts right now. Nottingham Forest, second in the league. They came to the Etihad and they got tonked 3-0 right bang in the middle of this run of form. So this side can do that. Of course they can. You do not become bad football players overnight. You can lose the confidence overnight, though. That can go in a blink of an eye. Your confidence can be shot in seconds. Yeah? And as a result, sadly, from some City fans, reputation can go with it, which is a real shame, because the reputation of these players needs to be held in higher regards than they're currently being held. The likes of Gundogan. Dare I say Kyle Walker. You know, what these players have done for this football club. But they shouldn't be on the pitch, some of these players, because they're too old. They're not good enough. And they're being not bordering on the word embarrassed, some of them. Like Kyle Walker came on today, by the way, and didn't put a foot wrong. So can we just put that out there? Kyle Walker played, came on, clean sheet, coming onto the pitch, came off the pitch, maintained that clean sheet. Didn't really have to do much. A nice ball to Kevin De Bruyne. There was a moment where he had to deal with the ball over the top of his head, and he actually got a tackle in. It was actually offside. Other than that, kept it simple. Didn't do anything wrong, Kyle Walker. So can we say that? Yeah. Gundogan. Yeah. He wasn't on the pitch today, and he barely came on. Did he play against Everton? I can't remember. But he shouldn't be playing many matches for me this season, should Ilkay Gundogan. But do not forget what they've done for this football club. That's the point that I really want to make, is don't forget what they've done. Tottenham doing us a favour, beating Wolves. No, I'm talking about Wolves. Now, they're not near us. I'm scared of Wolves now. Do you know what I mean? They're in the bloody relegation zone. What am I talking about? Doing us a favour. I'm scared of fucking Wolves. But speaking of that species, we've beaten the Foxes today. Which, yeah, Forest 2-0 away to Everton. Palace are 2-1 up against Southampton. Fulham 1-1 with Bournemouth. Well, they're not full-time, aren't they? They're the latest results, actually. So they're not full-time. They're carrying on now, aren't they? Of course they are. But anyway, yeah, the fact that we're fifth as well, we surely get into the top four this season. That's what I want to see. I want to get us into the top four. That has to be the goal, and I think we will achieve it. I think we will eventually achieve it. There's plenty of football left to play. A January transfer window following a win is a nice feeling. Let's go into 2025 with a nice feeling. It's been a while. It's been 2 months, to tell you the truth, of City just being the laughing stock of the league. And we deserve to be laughed at, you know? And I mean, do you blame them? The football that we've played in the previous 4 years, following that, turning into this shower that we've become. Of course we were going to get laughed at. But you bide your time as a City fan. You wait for the moment for the ship to change course, and we will eventually start sailing towards more consistent 3 points. And that's what I believe. I'm hoping the January transfer plus this victory will do. Maybe not like 8-game winning streak that we're familiar with. Maybe not. But maybe what I said 2 weeks ago, or even last week, win 2 out of every 3 games and we will finish in the top 4. That's the way I see it for the rest of the season. Win 2 out of every 3 games. Because I don't think we're going to be that side that go on a 6-7 game winning streak. Because I don't think we've got the players in terms of their ability, fitness, and a combination of the two. Vic, thank you very much for your super chat. Huge win before I go to the Etihad for West Ham. Big up to you, mate, going to the Etihad. There was Jack as well, who was earlier on. I don't know if you're still watching, Jack, but he was saying how much money he spent to head over from the US going to the Etihad. So I hope you, I don't know why that came to my mind, but anyone going to the Etihad in the next game, enjoy yourselves. I can't say I don't. I can't say I don't miss it, because I do. I really do miss going to the Etihad, but it's worth it to speak to you guys. Douglas, pleased with the result, but we show such vulnerability, says Douglas. Yeah, you're 100% right. It's not. I'm not walking away with with my chest out after that game. I don't feel super confident going into future games now. It's changed a little feeling though, hasn't it? It's just given us fans have got something now. It's silenced the haters for at least a week. At least for, you're not going to see Stay Humble, who's happy about that. It never really bothered me, that sort of stuff. But like the 115, I just read it and it's like it's become like punctuation to some of these people now. They don't even like know what it means, half of them. But yeah, I'm pleased, and I think you should be too. Even though it wasn't a scintillating performance, it was a win. It was a win, man. I fucking won the game. I'm so happy we won the game. Away from home, which is key as well, because we haven't won since the middle of October when we went away to Wolves and got that last-minute John Stones header. Last away win was then, and that felt an eternity ago. It felt like an age ago. It really did. But brilliant. Thank you very much for tuning in to Typical City for the final watch-along of the season. It's not of the year, rather, not the season. Final watch-along of the calendar year. And it ends in a victory, which I'm very, very pleased about. And I'm sure you are too. Take care, Blues. Enjoy yourselves. And yeah, I'll try. I'm not going to be able to get a video out tomorrow. Because I've got things to do, family things to do. But I will definitely be speaking to you before the West Ham game, multiple times before the West Ham game, no doubt. But I've actually got a busy day going out with the family tomorrow. That's been something that's been planned for quite some time, so I can't back out of that. But yeah, 3 points on the board. It's what we want. It's what we want. More to come. West Ham next. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.